Deji, your political scientist, public affairs analyst. Well, it's Friday. How's your day been? Mine has been great. I hope yours is great as well. So tonight we are going to polity, and I have three topics to touch on. The one of the first lady. You would have read in the news that the office of the first lady used a whooping 250 million naira on all decoration, event all decoration. Yeah, you heard that right. 250 million naira. So 250 million naira in this hard economy, when they say that people are suffering, people are people should endure the pain, and you spend 250 million naira on the decorating an event hall. Well, I'll be giving you the analysis of that. Also, I'll be talking about the NLC strike. NLC has been threatening fire and brimstone that we are going to go on strike. Today we must strike. I'll be touching on that, but first I'll touch about the Remi Tinubu, the money that was spent for the event hall decoration, the implication of that, the analysis of that. I'll be bringing it to you live here on Polythink with Dr. Omoshola Deji. Well, also, I will also be talking about Amaka Sunnberger. Amaka Sunnberger has been released in Canada. So she has been released by the Canadian authorities. I will also be touching on the case of Amaka. So it promised to be an interesting time, and we see what we can make happen. Now, if we say people should endure, if we say that people should take it easy with government, if we say that people should try and cope with government, and you now spend 250 million naira as the first lady, 250 million naira, you spend it on event or decoration, and you are telling Nigerians to endure. I'll be giving you the in-depth analysis of that. Maybe I should give you how my analysis is going to come by. So I will first of all tell you why government contracts and projects are always expensive. Why government contracts and projects, if you notice that something, if you want to do something now, if you spend like 2 million naira, if government want to do that exact thing, that same thing, government will spend maybe 200 million naira, and you'll be wondering that government own is supposed to be cheaper. Government have access to better resources than me. Why am I spending 2 million and government is spending 200 million for the same thing, for the same project? I'll be telling you the reason why. So I'm giving you an outline of today. I've told you the topics, 3 topics. Now I'm giving you the outline of what my analysis will look like for the Remi Tinubu spending 250 million naira on just eventual decoration. Now I'll be looking at the person of Remi Tinubu herself, what 250 million, what it means to her. Then I'll also be looking at what that 250 million can do today in Nigerian economy. So when you have 250 million, let's say you are a philanthropy now, you now have 250 million. So instead of using it to go and decorate one hall like that, what you can use that 250 million to achieve, and now the extent at which it will touch like the 250 million that the first lady just used to decorate, the event hall, you'll be looking at what 250 million can achieve. So you may want to help me with calculator, because I'll be saying some things that, and I would like you to follow along. Also, on this platform, we don't hate anybody. We love everybody. I'll be telling you some of the good side of Remi Tinubu. There's no good side. There's no person wey no get good side. And for her to stay with her husband, for her to stay with a man like that have been through thick and thin, is not that easy. So let's give her a kudos. So I'll be telling you some of her good side. Then I'll be telling you something which is like a political philosophy. It's called in the name of. I can tag that INTO, like in the name of. That's just the headline, in the name of. So what that implies is this 250 million that was approved, who got the money? Were they using the name of the presidency? And if they use Remi Tinubu's name, what could make such usage to thrive? What could make such usage to excel? What could have made such to sail through in a democratic system where there is checks and balances? So I'll be telling you why in the name of that I just said can prosper. I will give you 8 points, 8 solid points of why what I called in the name of INTO, why it always prosper in this. You know that when you know a big man and the big man gives you a recommendation and you go there and say, I am from Mr. Lagbaja, you know the way they will treat you. That's one of the things of in the name of. So I'll be wrapping it on political philosophy, and I'll be giving you an in-depth analysis of the extent at which in the name of INTO has penetrated into the Nigerian system. So it's going to be like a package analysis whereby we are going to learn from each other. Now, as you are receiving my analysis, as you are giving me your time, I also want to learn from you. I want to know what is going on in your mind. That's why I say that I want to read your comment. So in the comment section, tell me what you feel. Tell me your mind before I kind of like activate the phone-in session in the days ahead. You can also participate by putting down your comment, and I will read out the comment. I would read it out so we can kind of like learn from each other through that means. So let us look at this First Lady issue. The First Lady, if you spend 250 million naira in the Nigeria of today, what does it mean? First, why is government contract so very expensive in Nigeria? You know, I've given you an outline. So if you are just joining, maybe you might want to reverse back a little bit so that you can get my outline. But why would government contract always expensive to start with? Why is government contract always super expensive? Government contracts are expensive because most times in this our Africa, it is also like a payback for doing something for the occupier of the office. You know that when Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to contest for that election, when he was about contesting, he did so many things. So many people print polo, print vest, print different kind of things. You see those people that printed those things, they are not doing it for free. They are not doing it because they are philanthropists. Some of them spent as much as 500 million naira to make sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerged. Some of them even came from Remi Tinubu. So this money is more like an investment. So if you spend much as a political stakeholder, when the government comes into power, it is expected that the government will compensate you, whether with contracts, whether with businesses, whether with different kind of things. You are expected to be compensated. And that's why you see that when people spend money on politicians and that politicians refuse to compensate them, they will come out screaming that, oh, we are the one that did the work, we were the one that work, they didn't compensate us, it is only some cabal that are really. When people come out to make that statement and they have spent money to bring that government to power, that is just one of the signals for you to know that they have not yet been compensated financially. So some of them, why do you have failed contract? Why do you have failed contract whereby you hear that they've awarded money for so person and that contract is not being done? It is because those people, when they get that particular contract, you see that money that they spend on the candidate, maybe they spend 500 million naira during Bola Ahmed Tinubu time, for example. That 500 million naira, when that person gets that contract, the person will first of all remove his own money. He will first of all try to remove his own capital. And as that contract is being awarded to the person, they would have told the person that this contract that we are awarding to you, let's say the contract is 500 million naira. You are going to give Mr. Saka 50 million. 70 million will go to Mr. Jinodu. 80 million will go to Mr. Bello. So at the end of the day, don't forget that you have already spent like 500 million to support that candidate. If they now say give 50 million to Mr. Saka, give 80 million to Mr. Jinodu, you see those money when you now spend it, maybe at the end of the day you have just like out of that 500 million you have like 200 million left. You know that you are still, you spent 200 million or 500 million, you'll be trying to recoup your money. In the process of trying to recoup your money back, you won't execute the project because you'll be thinking that government has owed you money. That the money that I spend on this government, on this candidate cannot waste. To I spent 500 million. They award me, they gave me contract. They said I should distribute the money to so and so. Am I a fool? You now expect me that I'll go and execute the contract. What about the money that I spent? Let me keep the money. That's why you see that sometimes when they award projects and those projects are not executed, you would imagine that if an individual gives project to another individual, you will execute it despite the fact that that individual does not have power. Imagine giving you like money to your mechanic to change the engine of your car. That mechanic has no choice than to execute that project. But you now imagine that with the power that government has, government that has so much power, you now collect government contracts and you fail to execute the project. You ask yourself, why? Why would somebody have such effrontery that you collect government money, 500 million, 800 million, 1 billion, and you just disappear? You would have known that that person have seen that money as a compensation for the money that they've spent during the election of that particular candidate. So it is more like a compensation. Say, okay, I spent money to bring you to power. Now I don't get my money back. So even if that project is eventually done, you will see that those projects are very, very expensive. They are super expensive. Why? Because it is like a compensation. It is like a party to party. It is like you scratch my back, I scratch your back, kind of a thing. Let me give you an example. This Lagos to Calabar that was awarded by the president, whereby there was no much bidding. You know that they awarded millions of dollars. The Tinubu government, when they came in, they just awarded it. They didn't do it like an open bidding for people to bid. If you look at it, is either those people, maybe, allegedly they are one of the sponsors of the president or they are his party. What am I even saying? It is in the media that the owner of that Kagri and Seyi Tinubu, the son of that man, and Seyi Tinubu, that they are friends, that they belong to the board of that company. You see what I'm saying? Party to party. So at the end of the day, if the contract is not executed, you carry government money, you carry and give your party. You don't tell your party the sharing formula. You don't tell them how the money go take go. That is what happens in most of these states. That's why you see that two things usually happens in terms of projects. Two things. Don't take my word for it. Like I said, I've always said it, that anything I tell you, don't take my word for it. Try and do a bit of research. Let us learn from each other. Two things usually happen in states in Nigeria. It is either the contracts are not executed at all, or the contracts are executed in a substandard manner, or the contract is inflated. You see, these three things that I just tell you, not executed improperly, or inflated figures. You see these three things that I just tell you, what usually cause it is because those contracts, they are a compensation. So you know that if you support me now, let's say you that you are watching me, you supported me, I want to contest for an election, and you support me. That support that you gave me during that election, that you gave me your full support. You see that support, maybe you spent 50 million naira and now gave you a contract of 200 million naira. That 200 million naira, it is seen as your own gain and profit. Maybe that project is said that you collected 200 million naira for. Ordinarily is 50 million naira. You spent 50 million naira on me, you have to spend 50 million naira on the project, then the 100 million, now your own gain. So that means that during the awarding of that project, what government usually do is they have put the money that you spend on them during the campaign, or the money that they want to compensate you with, or the money that they want to treat you that, oh, you are a loyal boy, you are a loyal girl, you deserve to be compensated. They would have add that money to that contract. Then they would have add their own gain to it. Then the money that it will cost for that project to be naturally executed will also be added to it. That is what I called legal stealing. Legal stealing in the sense that, you see, if the contract that have been awarded in Nigeria, if those contracts pass through the National Assembly, if those contracts pass through the State House of Assembly, even if you are to buy a pencil, one pencil, you know that normally pencil will be like maybe 200 naira. If you pass through the National Assembly or the State House of Assembly, and the State House of Assembly in its wisdom look at it and say, oh, this pencil that you want to supply, you know, pencil is normally 200 naira, just 200 naira for pencil. If the National Assembly and State House of Assembly look at it, at your proposal, and they say, oh, pencil should be able to cost 2 million naira. Don't forget that pencil is 200 naira. But you submitted proposal for 2 million naira. If the State House of Assembly, in its wisdom, approve that money for you, that 2 million naira, if they approve it for you, it's your money. Even if that government leaves office, they cannot call, so long as you supply that pencil that you say you want to supply, so long as you are able to supply it to the government, and government gives you a letter that project executed, forget that 2 million, even though it will cost you how much, it will cost you 200 naira, and you are awarded 2 million naira. You see, that money is your money. It is a legitimate money because you didn't go to government coffers to steal. So that is what I call legitimate stealing in government. Don't take my word for it. Just look around you. Look at your state. Look at Nigeria. Look at the way things are done. You understand what I'm saying? How legitimate stealing is done in government. You know that the House of Assembly, the National Assembly, is meant to scrutinize that, okay, you executive, so that you won't just give contract to your party, so that you won't say, oh, you are my girlfriend, you are my boyfriend, you are my sister, you are my brother, take this contract. That is why the National Assembly or the State House of Assembly, which is called the People's Parliament, that if, as you are now, there's somebody representing you, as you know, in the Senate chambers. Your village, your area that you are living in falls under a constituency. So those money that they are awarding to themselves is supposed to be scrutinized by the National or State House of Assembly. Please, if you are watching this for the first time, or you just come across my channel, please don't fail to subscribe. Please subscribe, press the subscribe button. So if those money is awarded to you, it is legitimate stealing. It is your money. It is your money, you know. And that is why you see that people want to die in Abuja. People want to go all out. People want to pursue government contract. That's why you see that people will go and buy cow. They are not doing party. They will go and buy cow just to do juju. That's why you see that people will go to Babalawo, we go to pastor, we go to imam, be telling them to be raining incantation on governor's head. That's why people will going to be doing, you know, favor medicine on governor's head, on president's head, that he should favor me. They should give me this contract. The president should remember me. The governor should remember me. Because why? Look at me. Where? Look at me. One contract alone, just one from government is enough to change your entire destiny. I'm not talking of that from like, you know, you are getting series of contract from one government. No, just one contract. For instance, if the Tinubu administration calls you that, okay, we want to do school empowerment something, and we want to give you the contract of submitting textbook to secondary schools in Nigeria. No, it's not. It is even 2 months. Just submit textbook to primary one. Just primary one. You know that they use different with primary one have their own textbook. Sam Onyekwere, you know, I see your comment. Please drop your comment. If you are just coming across this channel, this is Polity with Dr. Omoshola Deji. I'm a doctor of political science. I bring you all the real analysis that you need to know. Make sure you subscribe. It is very important. Subscribe and turn on the notification button, because I'll be giving you great analysis daily of politics and happenings in the polity. Now, if government gives you the opportunity to just submit a proposal, and they have done all this paddy for you, and you submit that proposal to supply textbook just to primary one across Nigeria, you are made in life. You are made forever. In fact, you can decide that for the next 10 years, if you are not the type that will go and be buying Rolls Royce, so you can decide that you don't want to work again. Because you know what? In that project, in the National Assembly, the Tinubu government can go and say they want to use 20 billion. In fact, 20 billion is too small. Maybe they'll say they want to use 100 billion to do that contract. 100 billion. Imagine that 100 billion is released in your name. You know, go crazy. 100 billion naira. They will release it in your name. Say, take this 100 billion naira. Out of that 100 billion naira, maybe the money that it will cost you to really supply that thing to those schools that government say you should supply it to, out of that 100 billion naira, what will cost you may not be maybe 10 or 15 billion naira. You see, the rest money, they will just give you sharing formula. Give this one to Saka, give so amount to Jinodu, give so amount to Frank. You too, take the rest. Then, if you know that the executive, the governor or the president, if you know say na your party, you get as you feel rugged your way. You will supply books to some key states, Rivers, Lagos, Ogun. You see those Zamfara, Yobe, you feel no supply books. You feel supposed to supply 100 books to each state. You feel just supply 20. And it won't come with any consequence. That is what Nigeria have become today. If you don't know, now you are knowing. You know, this is the truth channel. And I'm a political scientist. This is my work. I will tell you the truth. This is the truth channel. So if you are yet to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. Subscribe. Press the love button. Press the like button. It's very important, okay? So the thing is, if they give you that money, what else do you need in your life? What else? You don't need any other thing again in your life. That for just one project, you've smiled home with maybe 30 billion. That is what some people are living on. Oh. That's what some people are existing on. Let me take my brother. Please, if you are watching me, drop your comment. I'd like us to be interactive. Later, you know, in the days ahead, I'm planning to activate the call-in session. So make sure you subscribe, then drop your comment. I'd like to read your comments, you know. My brother Sam Onyekwere says, Yorubas and Fulanis have messed up Nigeria. They are crying Ebin Power. Yorubas love rituals and Babalawo. He also says, you are an honest Yoruba man, kudos. Well, to me, I will tell you the truth, my brother. Oh, it is every tribe that has spoiled Nigeria. Let me tell you the truth. It is not only Yoruba and Fulanis. Igbos are among. Ibibios are among. You know, they are united in ruining this country. Because if you go to the National Assembly, every constituency in Nigeria is represented there. And they are all stealing the money. Which tribe has rejected the luxury jeep that the National Assembly want to purchase for its members? Which tribe? Has Igbo rejected it? Has Hausa rejected it? Has Ibibio rejected it? Which of the tribe has rejected it? Let's be sincere with ourselves. None has rejected it. So they are all united in stealing. So we are the ones that are disunited in holding them accountable. They are united in stealing, every tribe. So my brother Sam Onyekwere, I did agree with you that Yorubas and Fulani. No, it is every tribe in Nigeria. They are united in stealing. They are united in making us poor. They are united in making us live in misery. Now, I'm talking about the 250 million naira that the First Lady used just to decorate an event hall. And if you are just joining, maybe I should just go through the outline again. What I'm talking about now is why government contract and project are too expensive. You notice that government contract and project, now then the expensive pass. So I'm giving you the outline again for the sake of those that are just joining us, or you are coming across my page for the first, what to expect in this conversation. That's what I'm telling you. I just spoke about why government contracts are too expensive. Government contract, government project are too expensive. So if you missed it, you may want to kind of like reverse it back a bit and make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notification button. It's very important, okay? Let's keep it real here. So after that, I will talk about 250 million naira. What it means to the First Lady. What 250 million naira means to Remi Tinubu, the 250 million. Is it anything substantial? I will give you the in-depth analysis of it. That is phase 2. I just finished phase 1. Then I'll now tell you how much 50 million naira can do in Nigeria of today. What 50 million naira can do. What 250 million naira can do. If you have 250 million naira today and you are a philanthropy, what you have. So the money that they just wasted to decorate, or the money that they just spent to decorate event center for event, to just the decoration, it doesn't pertain to feeding. It doesn't pertain to the money that maybe they will pay MC. It does just to decorate the hall I will tell you what that 250 million naira can do in Nigerian's economy. That is, the third section. Then I will now give you, like, let's give the woman a bit of applause. Yeah, we don't hate anybody. I'll tell you the good side of Remi Tinubu. It's not easy to cope with a man like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let's be sincere with ourselves. So I will tell you a little bit of a good side. Then I will dash you, because you are opportune to watch me today, I will dash you a political philosophy. Just one. I am an embodiment of all this philosophy. I haven't bagged a PhD in political science, but I'll just give you one, which is called In the Name of. That's my gift for you today. In the name of. I call it INTO. In the name of. You know that when you go to an office and you say, oh, sir, Mr. Francis said I should come and meet you. They will treat you fine. They will treat you well. That's what I call in the name of. So now this money that was approved in the name of the First Lady, why do such things, kind of like prosper in our climate? Why is such thing common? So that one I call it in the name of. So I will be giving you 8 points. 8 points. It is right here, before me. 8 points of why INTO, which is in the name of prosper, when leaders are in power, especially in the political arena of Nigeria. 8 points. That is my gift for you. It's a philosophical something. On this channel, I don't just talk. Other channel, the way they abuse, the way they talk, blah blah. No. This is a channel that when you come here, when you listen, you must learn something. Those brains that I have used to acquire my degrees to learn in different continents, I bring it here to you. So it is like a mini school. You cannot listen to me and not learn anything. It's not possible. If you listen to me once and you don't learn anything, you just think, what have I learned from this guy today? Nothing. Don't come again. Let us sign that as a contract. If you listen to me once and at the end you've not learned anything, don't come again. So this is a truthful channel. This is an intelligent channel. This is a channel where you hear from the expert. Anything you hear from me is not just yes, no. You are hearing from an expert perspective. So now that I've given you the outline again, if you are yet to subscribe, maybe you are watching me for the first time, please, as you are watching me, just try, rugged down, just click. Now just to click, subscribe button, you click, notification button, you don't turn them on, so that we can always keep it real. When we are large in number, we are a family here. Now get this channel, no be me get am. Now just put me here, say make I dey manage things. This is the true channel. So press the love button so that other people can see it and enjoy it, and we keep it true together. Make sure you drop your comments too, so that we can be interactive. As I'm seeing your comment, I will be reading it out. So it makes it an interactive session pending the time that I will activate the calling session in the days ahead. I'm working on that seriously. So now I've told you why government contracts and projects are too expensive. I've unraveled that for you. You've learned that today. Now, what is this 250 million? When you use 250 million just to decorate a hall, like I said, that if you want to do party, for some of us that have, done party before, apart from the hall, you need MC, you need DJ, you need musician, you need food, you need drinks. So if you just use 250 million naira to decorate a hall as a first lady, don't forget that it is not only you that will be having event. The Ministry of Women Affairs, the Ministry of Power, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, all these ministries, they have events too. So if you as the first lady, if you use 250 million naira to decorate a hall, that means you have sent a signal to others that, okay, you know that you are in the Ministry of Power. If you now use 200 million naira to decorate a hall, you know that nobody can criticize you. You have not gone ahead past the first lady. You understand? So it is like a set target. If the first lady used 250 million naira to decorate a hall, you are in the Ministry of Budget and Planning, or you are in the Ministry of Tourism, if you want to do event, if you spend just 180, 200 million naira, you are still on track now. You understand? First lady spent 250 million. You just spend 200 million. You never do pass yourself. But if the first lady spent 250 million naira, you for where the Ministry of Power or Minister of FCT, you can't go spend 500 million naira. You don't do pass yourself. But the truth is, if the first lady spent 250 million naira, that means they are laying bad example for other ministers, because that peak, they will not go above that peak. But you see that peak that you set, which is an abnormal peak, they will follow it. You know Nigeria, follow. They will follow it. So if you use 250 million naira, what is 250 million naira to the first lady? I'll give you two sides. 250 million naira is chicken change. 250 million naira is also a lot of money. That's why stay tuned to this channel. And if you are yet to subscribe, like I said, make sure just subscribe. Turn on the notification button. And help me press the love, that love icon. Help me press like. It doesn't cost you anything. Now, let me tell you why 250 million naira is chicken change to the first lady. And why 250 million naira is a big money. It's two sides. I'm giving you two sides. 250 million naira is a chicken change to the first lady. 250 million naira is also a lot of money. First, 250 million naira. See, they are not like you and I. Now me poor, now you poor. Forget everybody poor. It just be say poverty get level. You understand? I feel they drive okada. May you they drive Toyota. We poor. Just that your own poverty just high a bit past my own. I feel they live for face me slap you. May you they live for room safe. We poor. Just the difference is just that you just elevate past my own. You forget I better pass my neighbor. Maybe I get 2 kVA generator. We still poor. Maybe we no deceive ourselves. It just be say you better pass me. Now 250 million naira has been governor of Lagos State for 8 years. What's 250 million naira? It's a small money. If you be saying now people that are under her, the first lady said if you don't know about this money, maybe say now just the people wey dey under her, just they use this money to flex, to flange up. So 250 million naira is a small money. For someone that the husband has controlled Lagos State since 1999, when he left as governor, he was still ruling by proxy. He was the one that put Fashola there. He was the one that put Ambode there. He is the one that put Sanwo-Olu there. Do you remember Alphabet, all the money that been generated in Lagos State is still going directly or indirectly to him? 250 million naira is just a chicken change. For somebody that is the political leader of the Southwest before he became president, you know those times when we say ACN just they capture all the state in the Southwest. For somebody like that, 250 million naira is small money. To you and I, it's a big money, but they're even looking at us that look at these stupid people. They are crying because we use 250 million naira. Go and see where these people are doing birthday, where they are doing lavish birthday abroad. Do you know how much they spend? Do you know how much they spend in dollars? Do you know how they live their life? Go and sample their gold storage, where they keep their gold, the jewelry that they have. Forget all those beads. In fact, those beads that they wear that is not gold, some of those beads are the most expensive beads from Italy, from Germany, from all these countries. They are expensive beads. They are not just ordinary beads. So to them 250 million naira is just a nonsense money. But then I've told you why 250 million naira is a small money to the first lady. Her husband is a former governor, 8 years in a state like Lagos. I usually tell people, my brother, my sister, if Tinubu want to make you rich, let them just put you in charge of 2 streets in Mushin. Just 2 streets. You know those streets where they have all those shopping plaza, shopping complex. Let them just put you in charge of those 2 streets. You should be collecting all the tenement rate, all the Yaloja, Babaloja, all the shops money, all the any money that is coming from those 2 streets. In Mushin, let's say Ladipo now. You know if you enter Ladipo spare part market, if they put you in charge of 2 streets in Ladipo, my Njike Chigo say I really maybe you need to put your comment in context, okay? Now, if they put you in 2 streets in Ladipo, you can never be poor in your life. Just 2 streets. Imagine the money that is now coming out from the whole Lagos State, and a man is in charge. He remove ambode like you they remove something with 2 things gone, like first subsidy. So for such a man, let's be sincere with ourselves. If you are the wife of such a man, what is 250 million? If Remi Tinubu see you today, she like you. If she give you 1 billion, she don't know for body. But then is 250 million a lot of money to the first lady and people around her? Yes. I've told you why it is not a lot of money. Now I want to tell you why it is a lot of money to Remi Tinubu and people around her. You know, okay, he said, I mean, I've not gotten this narrative, I am lost here. Good. Maybe you left for a while, but let me just give you a recap. First, I've given you the outline of what I want to discuss about. And first, I told you why government contracts are usually expensive. The house that you will build for 2 million, people in government will build it for how much? 200 million. Why? I have told you that. I'm not talking about 250 million naira. To Remi Tinubu, it is a small money. And it is also a lot of money. I said it is a small money because for somebody like Remi Tinubu, whose husband has been governor, whose husband has been in charge of Lagos State since 1999, whose husband has been the political leader, the godfather of politics in the southwest, whose husband is the president of Nigeria, 250 million naira is a small money. That's one side. And I want to tell you why that 250 million naira is also a lot of money. It's also a lot of money. See, make sure that you please subscribe and make sure you drop a comment, because I will be reading your comment. I want to read your comment. I can see some comment dropping. Make sure if you are just watching me, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button and listen attentively, because you are going to learn a lot. You know, now 250 million naira is a small money, but it's also a lot of money. Why is 250 million naira a lot of money? Imagine if you are a first lady for 4 years in Nigeria, and for just event decoration alone, you are able to see 250 million naira. And maybe the event decoration, maybe just 30 million was spent. If you now see that 250 million naira 100 times, is that not a lot of money? Is that not a lot of money? You can see that, for instance, 1 naira is chicken change. But if they give you 1 naira in 10 billion places, is that not a lot of money? So if 250 million naira was used for just to decorate one, for event decoration alone, imagine now that you now have, they are now decorating event, they are now decorating all till the end of this administration. Imagine how many 250 million naira would have gone down the drain. So as much as 250 million naira is small money, that 250 million naira is also a lot of money, because if 250 million naira comes to the office of the first lady about 230 times, press your calculator, you know how much that is? That runs into billions, multiple billions of naira. So one, if you are looking at it from just one, that 250 million naira, no, to the first lady, 250 million naira is chicken change. She can give you without knowing that she gives anybody anything. It's a small money. But if that money is coming in event by event, 250 million naira is a lot of money. It's just as the way you are doing a job. Some of you that do a job, you know that the money you are contributing daily is small money. It's convenient for you. But if you want to collect your job maybe after 6 months, it becomes a big money, a lot of money. So if 250 million naira is awarded like maybe 200 times, that is a lot of money. That is serious money. A lot of money. Please make sure you subscribe. Let me take some comments, please. Injoku Chigu says, I think I take that. 24H News says, Sam, talk about your criminal trial. Please don't let's do ethnic hatred here, please. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of the God you serve. This is a matured platform, please. This is a platform whereby it is for matured people. Here we don't abuse, we don't show ethnic hatred. Please, this is a mature platform whereby I'm giving you real in-depth analysis from my expertise as a PhD in political science. So my platform will be different from other platforms whereby, you hate your neighbor, you curse your neighbor. Please, don't let's do that here. I beg you in the name of God. I beg all of you. I'm not giving a command. I'm just begging. Please, love your neighbor as yourself. Let us reason along. Let us learn. The time that you are using to watch me, you can use it to do other things. But for the fact that you are watching me, I must give you something that you can take home from that knowledge that I have. I'm speaking as an expert. I'm not just talking blah, 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 blah. No. So please don't let's insult ourselves because you say, Sam, talk about your criminal tribe and forefathers, go fix a village. Then please, I beg you in the name of God. Then ND77 says, greetings Deji, this is ND from Gabon. What do you think when court say that say it that you are discharged but not acquitted? Please, can you throw more light? Okay, my brother, I will oblige your request. I will throw more light. I'm not a lawyer, but I will tell you to the best of my ability. ND77 from Gabon, thanks for watching. I'd like to see more of you. Please make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. And here we don't hate, we don't abuse. This is a platform whereby you learn from me, I learn from you. In the days ahead, I'm planning on bringing up the calling session, whereby after I do my analysis, you can call in, you can hear your views. If your views contradicts mine, it's okay by me. Everybody, see, this is my finger, it's not equal. So we are not expected to reason equally. So all those platforms that they abuse, no, we don't do that here. Please, I beg you in the name of God. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. Then in G cases, you simply said why we are called shit holes. Okay, now let me continue with this analysis. Now, 250 million naira in 200 places. You know that government usually have different events. So 250 million naira is a lot of money. A lot of money. A big money. Now, let us drive further to the third aspect of the analysis based on the outline that I gave to you. Let us go further to the third aspect, which is 250 million naira. What can it do in this economy? 250 million naira. What can 250 million naira do? Now, I have my calculator here. I hope this calculator will not knock. Now, we are keeping it real. 250 million naira that the first lady, the office that was given to the office of the first lady for just event decoration. It doesn't have to do with feeding another thing. Just 250 million naira. Let us see what it will achieve. Maybe this my calculator will carry on. The minimum wage is 70,000 naira. Now, 250 million divided by 70. I have a small phone here that I'm used to do the calculator. Divided by 70,000 naira. That means that 250 million naira in this poverty economy, we pay the salary of 3,571 people. You heard me right? That 250 million naira that they just used to do event or decoration. Oh. Don't forget that decoration is not important. If they don't decorate the hall, nothing will happen. That doesn't stop the event from holding. So my issue is when you say that people should endure and 250 million naira is being budgeted to your wife's office to do event or decoration. Abba. The 250 million naira, according to my calculation here, I'm using a calculator here, we pay the salary of 3,571 people if they are given 70,000 naira. Now, the 70,000 naira, let me tell you the implication of the 70,000 naira. So that you know that, imagine if you line up 3,571 people and that money pays their salary. They have family. Those people, they have dependents. Out of that money, it will go to your lodger. They will take you to the market to buy goods. Out of that money, they will pay their child school fees. The school will receive some. Out of that money, they will buy clothes. The clothes seller will receive some. By so doing, the economy will prosper. Because 3,571 people receive that money. According to 70,000, if it's shared to people, those people will go and use that money to sort themselves. So the money will spread to people across the country. That money go spread, right? But that money is now circulating maybe among 5-10 people. You see why there's inflation in the country? Because people, they earn money, they spread. If to say they use that 250 million naira to pay the salary of 3,571 people, that money will spread into the economy. It go dey spread. People go dey prosper. Market woman go see market sell. School proprietor go see money collect. The people, your driver go see money to collect. But that money now is the answer of like maybe 5-10 people. You see why there's inflation. You see why there's no prosperity in the land. So that 250 million naira that is just used for event decoration, we pay 3,571 people if you give them 70,000 naira. If you are here to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. 3,571 people. So imagine 3,571 people. The money that will bring succum, that will bring convenience to 3,571 people. Some people don't pocket them. Those people that are supposed to receive the salary, some of them, they don't see salary collect. Now, let us go further. The relevance of 250 million naira. Let's say Marwa, you know Marwa, that keke. I think that keke is like 4 million now. They sell it like 4 million naira. The money that was given to the office of the first lady to do just event decoration, you know. Let us now look at how many people that are unemployed that money will buy Marwa for. Let us look at it. Now I want to press my calculator. I have 250 million here divided by 4 million. 4 million. It will buy keke for 62 people. 62 people. So imagine using that money to empower 62 people. That is the money that some people are using to enjoy. That's just for just a little time. That's what they are using to enjoy. The money that will buy keke Marwa, the man driving the keke Marwa will use that money to feed his 2-3 children. He will give some of the money to his father and mother. He will pay house rent. The money that is earning from that keke Marwa, he will take it to the market. Instead of using that money to buy keke Marwa for the poor people, they use it to do event or decoration. That's why I said that these people, they love themselves. Now we do always fight ourselves. I don't know how much sewing machine is. If you are a woman watching me, maybe you can give me like the price of what sewing machine is, so that I can see how many people that money will buy sewing machine for, so that you know the kind of country that we are running, and we tell people to endure. Now 200 million naira in 5 places is 1 billion. So if the 250 million naira, let's say they use 550 million for the event decoration, if that contract is awarded 5 times, that is 1 billion. If it is awarded 50 times, that is 10 billion. Abi, I hope I get the arithmetic correctly. You can see what they are doing with our money. That's why I've always told you, don't fight and kill yourself because of a politician. Now let me go to another part. You know, I told you that on this platform, if I hit to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification button. If you are watching me right now, it means God has destined that you and I will be friends. That's my belief. Because you could have been held up in traffic, you could have slept off. But for you to be watching me right now, it means that God has destined you and I to be friends. Now, 250 million naira for the office of the first lady to just do decoration of all. I've given you some in-depth analysis. Now, the person that received this money, let us look at the personality of the first lady. You know, on this platform, and like I said, we don't hate anybody. We speak the truth. I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. So, Remi Tinubu, let us now look at some good side, because to marry a man like Bola Tinubu is not easy. Let us just tell ourselves the truth. If you sit Remi Tinubu down, she will tell you, say, Omo, this guy, I don't know how they survive with herself. You know they easy. It's not easy. So, one good thing, the good side, make I talk good side of Remi Tinubu, you will see that this woman has been a cooperative wife to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. She is very cooperative. You will never hear maybe their quarrel on media. Nobody say they know the quarrel, but you know go hear say the quarrel, say it can't lead to media or that kind of thing. No. For that, I give her kudos. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not that Tinubu is a perfect man. No. is not a perfect man. In fact, if you think that you are worse as a man, Tinubu may be worse than you. See, forget when you see celebrity, when you see them wearing agbada or politician, even your pastor, your imam, that you see that, oh, he's very, you know, that you look up to. Call their wife. Let them tell you what they face. They will see that that man is not as excellent as you think he is. Oh. Same for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So for the man, for the woman, Remi, to have coped with him, let us give her kudos. She's a cooperative wife. No man will not get him bad side. Now, you will see that another thing be say, this woman, she has never openly criticized her husband. She has never openly criticized her husband. No matter anything when you say, oh, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, oh, he's a useless man, he's a terrible man, he's this, he's that, oh, yeah, you know, he only likes himself, he has done bad thing, he increased petrol pump price, oh, he's a stupid man, he's a mumu man. Anything that you say as a Nigerian, you see that this woman has never openly criticized her husband. She has never. Despite the fact that if you are to be listing the sins of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm sure you will need maybe, you know, a long book and the ink of your Bible go finish. You know? So, she has done that. I give her kudos for that. The last one, before I come flog her, that's why if I praise you, wait till I come for you. Now, you know, say I don't talk the good side of Remi. I dey come now. Make I talk just one more before I come go to the bad side. Now there you go, no say I no dey support anybody. Now, one of the good things we say, you know that this family, they get, you know, the people talk negative things about the, oh, the husband certificate is questionable, this, that, this. Remi have kept the negative side of her family, she has kept it private. That's one thing that if you are a woman watching me, you may learn some things from her. If you are yet to subscribe, make sure you subscribe, because you may be coming across my channel for the first time. So subscribe, turn on the notification button, please. God bless you as you subscribe, so that we can always keep it real, so that by the time I activate the phone line session in the days ahead, I want to hear your voice. Now you dey only hear me, that one na partial now. Now only you go dey hear me. No, you no good like that. As I dey hear you, make you go call in the days ahead. If I don't do the phone in session, make myself hear you, make it balance like that. You understand? Now, the last one be say, you know, say Tinubu don marry one wife before Remi. Remi no be the first wife. Oh, I notice say na Remi born this Iyaloja of Lagos, this Shade Tinubu Ojo, but she has maintained a positive public outlook with her stepdaughter and stepson. I give her kudos. She has maintained that positive public outlook. I give her kudos. It's not easy. Let's be sincere with ourselves. It's not easy. Now, let me go to this. You know, earlier I talked about that I will dash you one thing from my knowledge bank, which I call INTO, which is in the name of, we are still talking about this 250 million naira that the office of the first lady used for decoration. Oh. Now I want to dash you this thing. It is a bonus. That's why I said if you subscribe, if you are yet to subscribe, go and make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification button, because this is like a mini school. There's no way you will listen to me and not be politically brilliant, because I will break it down for you. I am a political scientist. I'm not just talking about it because I want to talk. No, I am a political scientist. I studied the BSc, Masters, PhD in Africa, in Europe, in Asia. So this is my thing. So if you are not, if you are yet to subscribe, you are missing. Take a moment, go and subscribe. Turn on the notification button. Now, what I want to dash you today is INTO, which is called in the name of. In the name of. Please don't be distracted. Though. Follow me. Because if you want to get this thing, maybe you need to go and pay school fees. But now you are watching me for free. You are not paying school fees. In the name of. What is the meaning of in the name of? What harm has it done to our society? You see, in the name of can only favor you if you belong to one category, the connected. disconnected. If you are connected, if your father knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, that in the name of we favor you. But that in the name of we favor you at the expense of people that don't know anybody. People in Nigeria, for you to survive, for you to succeed, for you to get anything meaningful, ITNO must work for you, which is in the name of. You see, ITNO, in the name of, it must work for you in Nigeria, for you to prosper, for you to, even in football, you will see where people are influencing coaches to make sure that they put this player or that player. The sport minister, somebody will go to the coach, say, from the office of the sport minister, sir, he said I should come to you, I'm a football player. You know? Isaac Samuel, God bless you for subscribing. The notification button is that thing like an alarm bell just beside the subscription. After you press subscribe, there's one thing by that side, like a bell, something little, like a little icon. Click on it. That is the notification button. So that anytime I upload something or anytime I come live, they will notify you that, okay, Dr. Omoshola Deji is live now. And you know, every time you join my live, you are learning something. Let me quickly take comment. If you are not dropping comment, you are missing. I wish I've activated the calling session, but you know, I will do that in the days ahead. I'm working on it. Drop your comment. Let us make it interactive. You understand? I will read every comment. Let me read some comment before I go further on. Which is in the name of. That's my take home for you to do. That's one of the things that other people that are talking about politics, they may not be able to tell you. This is where you get it as a the platform of a political scientist. That's where you get the knowledge. Now, let me take some comment from my people. I love everybody. I love you all. I love everybody, please. Ofoni John, the peacemaker, says Obaren Igabo. I don't know. Maybe you are referring to somebody. Apologies if I pronounce the name wrongly. Bamidele Olaniyo, God bless you, says, what do you think a president can do to sort out this reckless fuel price increase? Remember that 70,000 naira as minimum wage for workers. Remember that 70,000 as minimum wage for workers. Don't you think workers' revolt may become inevitable? I'm coming to the NLC something. The strike something that NLC is part of my topic. You understand? But if I go into that, I know some people are waiting to hear my expert submission on that INTO, which is in the name of. So I don't want to deprive people that knowledge. So when I move to the NLC strike, I will touch on this. You know, I will touch on this. So later on, maybe I will have some of you as moderators, because everybody that is dropping comment, people that are regular, I'm seeing them. So as the platform increase, I will have some of you as moderator. Like I said, this is everybody's channel. This is the people's channel. You understand? Let me take this one from Discovery World. Says, with all these, your analysis and based on your own instinct, who will you be voting for the forthcoming elections? And who will you tell your supporters to vote or how should vote? My brother, the coming election is still in 2027. What if rapture take place tomorrow? We are all living by grace. May God spare my life. May God spare your life. Till that 2027, we don't even know who the candidate will be. If you think Tinubu will contest, what if God kill him tomorrow? If you think Atiku will contest, what if God kill him tomorrow? If you think Peter Obi will contest, what if God kill him tomorrow? So it is still far away. Let us talk about our survivor first. At least let us survive to 2027 first. I'm responding to Discovery World. I don't know whether you are a man or woman, but let us survive first. Now, it is not about who we will vote for. A man is there now. The Supreme Court has declared the man the winner. If God doesn't kill him, he will be there to 2027 because Akpabio is not willing to impeach him. Nothing can happen to him. He will be there to 2027. It is a fait accompli. So let us survive to 2027 first. Let them have let each party have their candidate first. Then we will now talk about who we can vote for or who is the best among them. And I won't tell you who to vote for, but I will come up with an expert analysis on the profile of each candidate. For instance, during when Buhari was contesting with Atiku, during Buhari's second time, one of the things that people were saying is Buhari is a man of integrity. Atiku is not a man of integrity. I went into the archives as a political scientist. I begin to do my research. And I discovered that this integrity that they are talking about, Omona scam. Men of integrity, they say, oh, it was some people that do the coup that time. Men of integrity don't take stolen things. If they have stolen power, if the minister have stolen power, then they now call you Buhari to come and take the power. And you collected it. You lack integrity. You are not a man of integrity. You are not a man of integrity. If boys plan coup now, they can't give you, say, Buhari, now you will trust, take this thing. And you know that that power is stolen. And you collected it. And people are now saying, man of integrity, which man of integrity? Man of integrity, they collect stolen things. You know, that is one of the findings that I made about Buhari then. So the thing is, these people, they confuse people because they know they don't have the political knowledge and wisdom. And that is why you are on this platform. If you are watching me right now, God has destined that you and I, see, like this, we are going to be friends. That's why you are opportune to watch me. If not, you could have slept off. You could have been doing other things. But because God has destined that you and I will be friends, make sure if you are yet to subscribe, turn on the notification button. This is where we keep it real. This is where we keep it real. Now, let me continue with, before I go back to INTO, let me just take one more from Bamidele Olaniyan, then I'll take the rest later. Are we not being wasteful in Nigeria? That's according to Bamidele Olaniyan. He says, are we not being wasteful in Nigeria, or is it not very bad to be rubbing it on the poor people and the have-not in the society? My brother, we are being wasteful, oh. We are being wasteful, oh. If we have fleet of jets and we go and buy private jet, if we are impoverished, 200 million citizens, and we use 21 billion naira to build us for one man, we are wasteful. Of course, we are wasteful. I've answered that quickly. Then, let me continue about the INTO before I come back to the comment. Please be dropping your comment. I will read every comment. I promise you, every comment. But let me go back to that INTO because I know some people are waiting for my analysis on that INTO, and it is a very deep one. Now, INTO means in the name of, in governance, in the name of is a concept that it is a favoritism concept. It is something that you will use to rob those that are qualified. And please, make sure you don't go away. Oh. I'm giving you expert perspective now. Expert perspective. Now, in the name of is what they use to rob people that are qualified. For instance, you that you are watching me, you have a first class. They advertise a job. You applied for that job. In the name of we work for a third class candidate who will bring one card from a senator and go to the CEO and say, I am from Senator Lakushegbe. And that CEO will give that job to that third class. That job will not come to you. You will never get that job. That INTO that I'm talking about, in the name of, I've robbed you the opportunity of getting that job. So INTO in the name of is a favoritism concept that denies the poor, the qualified, the talakawas, the have-not, the mekunus, the ability to succeed. INTO in the name of we deny you of getting the right thing despite your expertise. If you are a qualified engineer, somebody that doesn't know about engineering, he will just go and bring a proposal. You are a qualified engineer. INTO will work for that person. You say, I am from the office of secretary to the state government. Secretary to the state government. Approve. You that you are qualified, that person that got that contract in the name of, we now give that contract to you. We now sublet that contract to you. So you that you are qualified, despite your qualification, you cannot say anything to collect. So INTO is a favoritism concept that denies those that are qualified, that denies those that are intelligent, that denies those that are poor the ability to prosper. Now, why does INTO, why does it prosper? Because these people that were given 250 million from the office of the first lady, that 250 million that they were given, it's not that they are the best interior decors in Nigeria. There are people that are willing to do that job cheaply. You see that 250 million that they collect, there are some interior decors that are very brilliant and are willing to do that same job just for 40 million. In fact, they will do it better. Some interior decorators, they will do the job better if you give them 40 million. Just 40 million. Say, take this 40 million. They will do a better job. But they will never get that job. Why? In the name of the First Lady. This is the First Lady's favorite company. This is the company the First Lady wants. So why do INTO, in the name of, why does it prosper in our society? Why does it prosper? Before I tell you why it prospers, let me read some of your comments. I love your comments. Let me read your comment. If you are yet to subscribe, please take a moment to subscribe, turn on the notification button, and drop a comment, because I'm going to read every comment. Before I tell you why in the name of that concept that they used to rob Nigerians, that they used to deny qualified people, that no matter how good you are, you can never get anything meaningful in Nigeria if you don't know anybody. Why that thing, why it has been prospered, and the extent at which it has killed Nigerians, I will tell you. But before I tell you, let me read your comments. So if you are yet to drop comments, now you they do yourself. Oh, let me read some comments before I tell you, and take a moment to subscribe and turn on the notification button while I read your comment. Don Lucky says, talk about fuel increase. Not coming here to press. Ajile Ayodele says yes. Isaac Samuel says, where's the, okay, I've attended to that. Femirek says, Oga continue. Avin says, play songs. You say, it says INTO, you say no. In the name of ITNO, that's what it means, not INTO. Tracy, thanks for your comment. I think you also joined my live session yesterday. I'm taking note of people that are regular. When I activate the calling session in the days ahead, you see those people that I noticed that are regular. If I'm giving everybody maybe 3 minutes to talk, if I've noticed you that you are my regular, I may decide to give you 5 minutes. I may decide to give you 7 minutes. At least I must reward you for being regular. So Tracy, I notice you. ITNO is in the name of. So I will read other comments. Drop your comment. If you are watching me for the first time, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. This is Polity with Dr. Omoshola Deji, political scientist, public affairs analyst. Now, let's continue keeping it real. Let me dive straight into the analysis, okay? Now, why will ITNO, why will it prosper? It only prosper when the leader is... I'm giving you 8 points. This is point 1. 8 points. Why ITNO, why it prospers? It will only prosper when the leader is corrupt. ITNO, when the leader is corrupt. When you know that you try to favor people despite the fact that they are not qualified. You try to award contract to people despite the fact that they are not the best to receive that contract. You award contract to people despite the fact that there are people that can do it better at a cheaper price. That is corruption. So ITNO prospers in a corrupt society. In a corrupt society, that is, I'm giving you 8 points. That is point 1. You see, when leaders are corrupt, they themselves, they will want the contract to go to people that they know. Now, it is not about delivering in that, oh, I want to build road as a politician. Okay, submit your proposal. Okay, this is the best person, go and fix the road. No. You want to know the company. In fact, you want the company maybe to be a proxy company. That only comes when you are dealing with leaders that are corrupt, as it is in Nigeria. Leaders that they will inflate the contract so that some of that money can come to them. So ITNO, which is in the name of the concept that I'm explaining to you now as a political scientist, prospers when you have corrupt leaders. It prospers in a corrupt environment. I can see that some people are just joining. Make sure you subscribe, please. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. I love you all, please. And drop a comment. Press the love button, like button, please. It only prospers when there is corruption. When there is corruption in an environment. ITNO prospers in the name of. You know that when they know that there are people better than you, but you just take your proposal and say, I'm from the office of, the secretary to the state government. I'm from the office of the commissioner, the commissioner for planning. And the commissioner for planning has already called so and so person will come. It's from me. Treat him well. What is that? Is that not corruption? So there's no way. One of the way to know a corrupt society is where there is ITNO in the name of the president. They go and use it to collect money. That can only happen under a corrupt leader, whereby you yourself, you don't corner some things. Then the people under you, that some of this money, the first lady may not know about it too. Let me shock you. The first lady may not know about this money. She may not know they collected 250 million naira. But some of the people under her will go and use her name. Say, this is the something for the proposal for the something of the first lady. They'll just already approve. In the name of the first lady. That is what in the name of ITNO, that is what it does. It thrives in a corrupt environment. Let me go to point 2. I have 8 points. 8 points. Be taking note. 2 is when the institutions of governance are weak. When they've collected, now, it is in public domain that some people collected 250 million naira for event or decoration in the office of the first lady. 250 million naira is in public domain. But the police cannot dare, they no burn their papa well to go after those people. They no burn their papa well to go after those people. EFCC that are expert in terrorizing Yahoo boys, they cannot go against such people. Why? The institutions of state is very weak. DSS can never go, despite the fact that it is in public domain. You know that if it is something that is not in public domain, you can say maybe they don't know. But now it is in public domain, but they still cannot go against those guys. Why? Immediately, even if you submit petition to EFCC, immediately they see that who collected the money? Office of First Lady. No, I cannot go there. Because why? They don't want to lose their job. Who born you? How dare you want to investigate the office of the First Lady? Should it be like that in a true and just society? Let's just reason with ourselves. In a society where there is rule of law. So if the people that collected this money now, if they are investigated, are in charge, how much did you buy the material that you use for the decoration? How much did you charge? Who did you sell to? If they collect all the money back, you know that some people that want to do other corruption later, they won't be able to do it. But they born you where? You want to say you are you get shoko for head as CFCC, you won't go to the investigate office of First Lady. They go sack you tomorrow morning. This night, they go announce the removal of EFCC chairman. So ITNO, in the name of, only thrives in an environment where there is corruption. It thrives in an environment where the institution of state is weak, where there is impunity. Those people now, they don't collect the 250 million. You don't say be that way. Support law. For life, that 250 million naira, you don't go. Now same. And we have institutions that are to probe corruption. ICPC is there. Let me tell you something. You know that chairman of ICPC? He was my classmate when I was doing PhD. The chairman of ICPC now. We sat down in the same class together. So if I'm here talking to you, you understand? I don't want to, not that I don't have people in government. If I'm here speaking the truth, appreciate me. Appreciate me. Not that I don't have people in government that I can join them. The chairman of ICPC, current chairman of ICPC, was my classmate in PhD class abroad. While he was studying his PhD at University Ultra, I was his classmate. We were same classmate. If he sees me now, he know me, I know him. The current chairman of ICPC. So, if I'm here telling you the truth, I'm paying a sacrifice. It's sweet to join government, cha. You don't know. See me now, I'm here now, in front of ring light. You know, I'm talking to you, giving you my brain free of charge. When I won't say anything, maybe na me they go award the 250 million to save. If to say I deal with them, to say I join them, maybe I go don't collect my own 250 million. You don't understand? You know, so if I'm here, if the current ICPC chairman, that Awusa guy, if he's my classmate during my PhD class, he know me, I know him. So I feel small, but I'm not a small boy. And it's not that I don't have people in government that I can join them. But it's not, I have my conscience and I follow my instinct. You understand? So if I don't join them, maybe they go down, you know, maybe something go don't come to me too. But let's move forward. We are a family. Let us learn from each other. Let me take some comments quickly before I go to, now I'm going to 8 points. I'm still in point number 2. I'm talking about ITNO. If I say INTO, forgive me. You know, they're easy to do this presentation sometimes, you know. So for this discussion, INTO and ITNO, let's assume they just mean the same thing. The most important thing is you know that I'm talking about in the name of, as regards the 250 million naira that the office of the First Lady used for event decoration. Tracy, my sister, I think I suggest you are a woman, says INTO, you says, but all this boil down to corruption. Yeah, I mentioned that that's my first point. I'm going to 8 point. I've mentioned number 2. Now I'll go to number 3. Tracy also said ITNO, but you said INTO. Pardon me, my sister. Nobody there above mistake. Now, let's continue. Let's continue to learn from each other. If you are yet to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. Take a moment to subscribe. Turn on the notification button, please. Now, the third one is when there is ineffective National Assembly. Ineffective National, you see right now, the National Assembly as we currently have it, under Akpabio. Oh my God. This thing shouldn't have happened if we have an effective National Assembly. The National Assembly is supposed to be the one that will be doing the checks and balance, that will be scrutinizing that, okay, how much do you want to spend? What do you want to do? Why should you spend this money? But the National Assembly that can probe anything that is going on in government. If government give you money, National Assembly can probe you. If government give you money, when are you getting on the boat for Europe? No, now. Normal guy. No, I don't. I've passed the way whereby I will go on the boat for Europe. I don't mean I've been opportunity to travel a bit in my life. I did my master's in Europe. I did my PhD in Asia. I've been to a number of countries which I don't want to just be ruling them out. So my brother, I don't pass that stage. And people where they did that stage, may God, you know, help them. May God bring fortune their way. It's not easy. It's when your country is not good that you say you want to jump on boat to Europe to go and risk your life. And if the boat capsized and you don't get help, now so shark will say, bless this food, oh Lord, for Christ's sake. So it's not that people are doing it out of their own mind. It's just the way the country is. So people that are doing it, let's pray for them. Let's wish them the best. You know, it's not easy. People want to make ends meet. So I appreciate them. But me, to the glory of God, I've passed that stage. I don't enter planes where we say, you don't tire me at some point. So jumping on boat to Europe, never, to the glory of God. Now, let us continue. Right? The National Assembly, what about crossing the border to America? You are still saying the same thing. You understand? If I want to travel, I get visa, I go to wherever I want to go to. You know, you just want me to speak, but I don't want to speak. I've used 3 days in Paris before for holiday. I used 5 days in Netherlands, but that is immaterial to this conversation. You know, let's talk something that are relevant to this conversation. Okay, don't distract us. Yeah? Now, the National Assembly is supposed to be the one to be probing these things. So if the National Assembly is effective, 250 million naira will not be awarded for just decoration. So this INTO, in the name of, is prospering because we don't have an effective National Assembly. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe, turn on the notification button. God bless you. It's because we don't have an effective National Assembly The National Assembly is just there. There's no difference between the military government and civilian government. Because why? The military have their way. There's nobody to check them. They just, announce decrees. Now, we are in a civilian government. The presidency is just having his way. The president will just wake up. I don't like this national anthem. Akpabio, change that national anthem. They won't even consult you. All of a sudden, with speed, the national anthem is changed. Just like that. So what is now the difference between the military and the democracy? You understand? You ask yourself, what is the difference between the military and the democracy? The democracy is so that there will be checks and balances. That's why democracy is there. But if there's no checks and balances, the military will have his way. The head of state will wake up and say, I want this national anthem. Approved. They just announced it through decree. We are in a democracy. The National Assembly that is to be doing the checks and balances. The president will also wake up and say, I want a new national anthem. Approved. I want to use so billion and astronomical fee to build road. Approved. I want $2 billion loan from World Bank. Approved. I want 30 billion naira for my toothpick. Approved. I'm just using that as an example. I want new car. Approved. I want billions of naira to build the house of my VP. Approved. So you now ask yourself, what is the relevance of the National Assembly? So some of this corruption, all this ITNO in the name of, is only prospering because we have an ineffectual National Assembly. You see, if the National Assembly is very effective, as it is in other foreign climes, they go don't put Tinubu feet for fire. By now, Tinubu go dey sweat inside AC. By now, he go don't lose sleep. You know why? They would have activated the impeachment process. Because if you spend money, whether you call it fuel subsidy, whether you call it shortfall, whatever money, and that money is not appropriated for in the budget, it is an impeachable offense. That is what we call fiscal gross misconduct. Gross misconduct. It is an impeachable offense. So the National Assembly ordinarily can decide to activate impeachment against you and set up a panel. Imagine if the National Assembly is effective and they set up a panel today, you go see Tinubu, you go dey sweat inside AC. You go lose sleep, you go dey run scatter. That is what an effective National Assembly will do. Like this 250 million that we are talking about that went to the office of First Lady. If we have an effective National Assembly, if the National Assembly is effective right now, they would have summoned the First Lady. Come and give account why 250 million of taxpayers' money should be used as decoration. If you guys use 250 million for decoration, those events, how much is the total package? Because now go call DJ, now go rent microphone, maybe now call musician. How much was used in total? But because the National Assembly is not effective, Otilo. So all these things are thriving because the akpabio that we have in the National Assembly, guys, they just want to enjoy themselves. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. You do me, I do you. You show me love, I show you love. If you are yet to subscribe, please show me love. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notification button. If you are watching me now, God has destined that you and I will be what? We'll be friends. So make sure you subscribe. Take a moment, just subscribe. Turn on the notification button. God bless you. So it's because the National Assembly is ineffectual. See now, this first subsidy something. NNPC said, oh, we made profit. So billion. After 3 days, they say, oh, there's no fuel because we are owing. They first of all said it is climate. Even country that have earthquake, they are not suffering fuel scarcity the way Nigerians are suffering it. Now, they have said they are owing. The money, how can you owe without the consent of the National Assembly? Do you know how powerful the National Assembly should be in a democracy? You dare not. You cannot. They no born you well to toy with the National Assembly in a functional democracy. If they set up a panel, those in support that so be impeached say, if they vote, you are gone. There's nothing anybody can do about it. You cannot even subject it to court something. That's how it is in the constitution. You cannot subject it to court. If they impeach you, you are gone. So if there's a functional National Assembly, and you know that these guys, they are intelligent guys, they can impeach you. You will not dare to say you have the effrontery as NNPC to say one short for running into billions of dollars of Nigeria's money. Are you normal? Billions of dollars that Nigerians will pay for. So the National Assembly is as good as if, in terms of checks and balances, the National Assembly, I will score them 0 personally as a political scientist. I will score this National Assembly, I will score it 0. Now just paddy. And you know why? Most of the guys there, they are political sons of the president. There are people in that National Assembly that no matter the offense the president commit, they are ready to die for the president. This guy, Yayi, the senator from a number of them. Like I tell you, some of the guys in the Senate now, Tinubu is their political grandfather. Those people in the National Assembly, the people that made them, the governor that sent them to the National Assembly, Tinubu is their godfather. I'll give you an example. Dapo Abiodun, the Eleyi of Ogun State, the governor of Ogun State, who Tinubu referred to as Eleyi. You know what Eleyi means in Yoruba? Eleyi means common you. This one, you. That's what Eleyi means. If you are a political loyal boy to the Eleyi of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun for example, Dapo Abiodun now made you a senator. You are a political grandson to Tinubu because Tinubu is the political father of the governor that made you a senator. I hope you are getting that arithmetic. I can see that some people are just joining. If you are watching me for the first time, that person will just press love. When they press love, what they see now, God will bless you. Your prayer will be answered. As you are pressing that love, what they see, the host of heaven will show you love. I don't know the person, but I just saw the love something. You know, just let me the press on. As you the press on, the host of heaven will bless you, because as you are pressing it, YouTube will be recommending the video to people. Other people can come and enjoy this session. God will bless you. Your prayers will be answered. You know, God will open way for you. As you press that love, they show me love. Heavens will show you love. I pray for you from the bottom of my heart. From this my head, you see, as you say no head there. Fear man, we pray for you. Where no day in head though. Are you the one perhaps sad or something? You know, are you the one? If you are the one, God bless you. I love you, my brother. I love you. You know, and if you are yet to subscribe. This is an intelligent channel. We don't abuse here. We give you the expert analysis. We are dealing with, we are talking about politics and happenings in the polity. And the person that is giving you the, what I can call a mini lecture, is Dr. Omoshola Deji, political scientist. I'm not an engineer. If you take me to engineering, I will fail. If you give me clothes to sew, I will go sew wrong thing. But on politics, I'm not just talking about, this is what I studied from masters to PhD. So you are in the right place. So don't go without. So if you are yet to subscribe, take a moment, subscribe, turn on the notification button. Absad says yes. God bless you, my brother. Again, I pray for you. I don't know your heart desire. I don't know what you are asking God for, but my mind just pray for you. That thing that you are asking God for, the host of heaven will answer you. As you do that, you are watching me. As you are subscribing, that thing that you are asking God for, I don't know what it is, but that good thing that has been difficult for you, God Almighty, that God that you believe in, will answer your prayer. So take a moment to subscribe, press the love button, share, comment. I want to read your comment. Let us make it a two-way thing. As you are enjoying me, let me enjoy you too. Small time now, later in the days ahead, I will activate the calling session so that you won't just be hearing me. Now all of us get this platform. No, this is not a platform whereby they will bully you. No. I'm more than that. I can't bully you. This is not the platform whereby people will you just talk to you and no, I don't behave like that. This is a people's platform, you know. Fumilayo Dumosu, that's my big aunt there. Fumilayo Dumosu, they give me. She said that walk up, they give me. God bless you, ma. God bless you. Adumayowa, I see the love. Emmanuel Robinson, God bless you, please. Help me be pressing that love something. It's quite important. Now let's continue. They comment, they subscribe, they press the love button, they share to people. Let me be giving you the expert analysis. It's very important. You cannot come here without learning something. No, you must learn. Free. This is it's like a free school. All that knowledge, masters, PhD, where I don't get from all across the world, and they bring it to you. Bolaji Tai will say, nice one, bro. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. I love you. God bless you. You know? And on this platform, if I say my brother, it doesn't mean I know the person, no. It doesn't mean I know the color of your skin. But here, we are brothers, we are sisters. We learn from each other. Now, the National Assembly is ineffective. That is why all these things can be happening. Those people in the National Assembly, we send them there, say, go and represent us. Go. If you know that, let me break this thing down for you. Let me give you some real life, because I can't be speaking in high times. I have to break it down because you don't have a PhD in political science. So if I just use all these, professional jargons, you won't understand. The National Assembly exists as your voice. Because why? It is impossible for you and I, for all of us, to assemble ourselves and say we want to make law. We want to scrutinize the budget. It is impossible for all of us to say, oh, we want to sit down and begin to pass the budget. That's why we have the National Assembly. Say you, go and represent us. So that's why you see that in the United States, don't take some of you that are abroad can be able to kind of like, if I'm lying, say that, oh, you are lying. That's why in countries like the United States, in the UK, in Sweden, in Germany, in France, if there is something going on in the National Assembly, and I'll give you the example of Trump. If there's something going on in the National Assembly, some of the legislators will go back to their constituency. I'll give you an example. Let's say 3 senators are representing Lagos State. If you are debating something in the national, like this local government autonomy, those senators will go back to their constituency in Lagos State. They will set up an online voting something for people in their constituency to vote whether they support the local government autonomy or not. I'm using that as an example. If that legislature supports local government autonomy and people in that constituency that voted say no, we don't support local government autonomy, that senator, they no born and well make it go back to that assembly and go and vote against the wish of the people. That's how they do abroad, though. That's how they do. If you don't know, they will go back to the people to say, oh, there is something that is going on the floor of the house. What do you think? The people will now vote. The people in their constituency will now vote and say, oh, this is what we want. And it is that thing they want that legislator will vote in favor of. You dare not. I'll give you an example. During the impeachment of Trump, I watched the impeachment live. The total hours that I used to watch that impeachment then, I watched it for like almost 24 hours. The impeachment of Trump. In fact, I was forced to write an article about it, which I think is titled "The Impeachment of Trump." I examine the actions of the U.S. Senate and Nigerian Senate. So if you Google at the end of this broadcast, if you Google impeachment of Trump, if you put U.S. Senate, Nigerian Senate, and put Omoshola Deji as keyword, you will see my article that I wrote some years ago about the U.S. impeachment of Trump. When that impeachment process was at its peak, and the people in the U.S. Senate were confused which way to vote. You know, it was a rigorous debate in the Senate of the US. Why people were confused about where to vote. Some of the senators had to go back to their constituency to set up a polling kind of idea, a survey. Do you support the impeachment of Trump? And people in their constituency now started voting. Yes, we support. Yes, we didn't support. Yes, we support. Yes, we didn't support. The senator will now collate the total idea of those people. That is what the senator will vote. So if that senator likes Trump, if that senator loves Trump, that, oh, now Trump right-hand man, if the people in his constituency say no, Trump must go, that senator will go back to that US Senate and vote that Trump must go, because that is the wish of his people. And you know that it's always an open voting. They will publish how each senator voted. Thank you for pressing the love button. God bless you. They will publish how each senator voted. Each of the senators, they will publish it. So your people will know how you voted. That is how it is done in the US. But here, in Nigeria, you only see your senators when they want to beg for votes. Don't forget that I'm still going to 8.0 for the ITNO. I'm still on number 3, Ineffective National Assembly. Here, your senators, you only see them when they need your vote. You cannot near a senator here. The way they will slap you, the way they will flog you, they operate like a mini god, especially senators that have the buy-in of the governor as his political godfather. The senators here in Nigeria, you see them, they will be living large. They don't care about anybody. They will even slap yourself when it is not even your vote that brought some of them to power. Some, na judiciary, just award them. Say, oh yeah, go and be senator. Before you know it, they are senator. Look at Akpabio, Ahmed Lawan. They were contesting for presidency. Can you contest for presidency and at the same time be contesting as a senator? They took the matter to court. The Supreme Court said, yes, you can do it. Now, they are senators. Imagine that. That means the Supreme Court is saying you can be in Ibadan and also be in Sokoto at the same time. That means our judiciary is saying you can be sleeping and eating at the same time. That means the Nigerian judiciary, by the interpretation of that judgment, said you can be a living being and a dead person at the same time. That's how I interpreted that judgment. Because if you can be contesting for presidency and be contesting for Senate at the same time, that means you can be in Ibadan and also be in Sokoto at the same time. That means that you can be studying for BSc and master's degree at the same time. That means that you can be a man and a woman at the same time. You know, that's the implication of that judgment from the way I see it. So, Ineffective National Assembly. If you are yet to subscribe, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification. Take a minute. Subscribe, turn on the notification button. Let's be enjoying ourselves. Politics, he did this head. Now, waiting, I study. Just calm down. Make I give you the number 4 point. Why ITNO? In the name of why it is always succeeding in Nigeria, in Nigerian society. Why they always succeed. Whereby you will get first class, somebody will just come arrogantly with third class or pass, they will give her that job. Somebody that study Yoruba will be bidding for road construction contract. You that studied engineering, they will award that contract to somebody that study Yoruba. Why? It's because of ITNO in the name of the president, in the name of the minister. I am from the governor. I am from the office of the brother of the governor. I am from. Imagine, can you take the card of Folashade Tinubu Ojo? Can you take it to an organization and you have pass? All your life in school, maybe you are just doing courtesan, maybe you are just flexing, maybe you are just relaxing, because you know, say you know. For instance, with profound respect to her, you know, maybe you know Folashade Tinubu Ojo, the president's daughter. Maybe her mother and your mother went to the same secondary school, so you guys have always been family friends. So you are just using your time in university just to flex. You not graduated with pass or third class. In which institution in Nigeria today will you take the letter of Folashade Tinubu Ojo to? and they won't employ you. Which, tell me, who is the CEO of that institution? Who is the CEO? Let me give you an example. Good. I just remembered one example. I'm telling you real life instance. Let me give you this example. Listen attentively. I'm telling you something that happened real life to a friend of my friend. The guy has been working. Those that were supposed to help him, they were the man that was supposed to help him, the big man, they were unable to assess the man. So the guy was working in an organization. While he was working in the organization, they are trying to, these big men, some of them, they're not easy to assess. They were trying to assess the man. So one day, luck just shined on them. They were able to assess the man. And the way big men thought, okay, that means, where are you working? Even lower. Can you lower and now? It's so and so person that, those big men, they get strong network. Now so and so person, they there now. Go and tell him you are from me. Take this card. Go and tell him you are from me. The guy went there and said, sir, from Chief Honorable Lagbaja. They said, oh, Honorable? You know Chief so and so? They promoted the guy. I'm talking of a true life story. This thing I'm telling you. They promoted the guy. I think then maybe the guy's salary was maybe 40,000 that year. So maybe they promoted him. He's now collecting like maybe 80 or 90,000. The guy was very happy that the connection of Mr. Lagbaja has worked for me. Say, thank God. Say, I was able to connect this man. When you are collecting 40,000 that year, and you now take a card, just ordinary card, to the CEO and say, for Mr. Lagbaja, he said I should come to you. You are from Mr. Lagbaja. What does he want? We should promote you. Okay, take. Oh yeah, they demote another person or sack another person, put you there. You'll be happy that connection has worked for you. You whether they give 40,000, it's not they collect that now 90,000. You are very happy. The guy went home rejoicing. I'm telling you a true life story that happened many years ago. After a while, after some time, that particular guy want to go and say thank you, sir, to the big man that helped him, that facilitated his promotion and increase in pay. He want to go and say thank you. So he has been looking for appointment. It was impossible. So after like 3 months, he was able to again assess the man. And he prostrated, sir. After God, you are the Alpha and Omega. God bless you, sir. The guy was very happy. He was smiling. The Babalaye was looking at him. He said, okay, you know the way they talk now. I'm telling you true life story. I'm telling you true life story. Now, he was saying, okay, no, don't worry. It's just one of those things, Some shall share that. Did they do you well? Don't worry, Something. That's why when God is by your side, something just prick. You just tap that man, that Babalaye, the influential man, to just ask that, what did they give you? I'm telling you true life story. What did they give to you? The man just asked. The boy has already prostrated. He has given thanks. He has prayed. He has showered accolades. His mother and father have already knelt down. The guy that in that year is collecting 40,000 naira. Now they've moved his salary to 90,000 based on just card. Lasso. That I'm from I know Mr. Lagbaja. He said you should do me well. The man, the influential man, just asked. I'm talking of what INTO in the name of. If you are just joining us, you've missed a bit. I won't lie to you. I'm telling you what INTO can do to your destiny in Nigeria when you have connection. And it is that connection that they are using to rob you and I, some of the people that are qualified. It is that connection that they are using to finish the son of the poor man, whereby the son of the poor man that struggle to buy first class can never get a job. It is not a cause. It's the reality. If you are yet to subscribe, go and subscribe. Take a moment to subscribe. Turn on the notification button. It's very important, my people. God bless you. Drop your comment. I'll soon be taking comments. I'll soon be reading comments. So drop your comment. Let's make it interactive. Later in the days ahead, I will activate the calling session. Now, the Babalaye just asks, what did they give you? He said, sir, they did me well, though. When I got there, immediately they see your card. They attended to me. In fact, everybody was shaking. I was collecting 70,000. Now, I'm collecting 90,000. Do you know what the influential man did? He flared up in anger. He was very angry. That what? 90 what? You know the way they do. All these influential people. 90 what? You say 90 what? 90,000 naira? That year, that 90,000 naira, na big man. I'm not talking, it's not something that happened recently. I'm telling you real life story of something that happened years ago to a friend of a friend. So that you know how ITNO, in the name of how it is killing Nigeria. That's why. Whoa. Nigeria is a strange country. The influential man fled up, was very angry, and said, what? What do you mean? The guy was afraid that, sir, have I done anything bad? What have I? He said, no. How can I give you 90,000? Go and resign. Eh? Go and what? Kill Ewi? You say what? Before I came to you, I was collecting 40,000 naira. You gave me your card. They increased my salary to like 90,000 naira. Me that I've been managing with 40,000, they now increased to 90,000 naira. I came to thank you. Is it a crime to come and thank you? You now say that I should go and resign. The guy was like, what kind of thing is this? Is it my village people? I should go and resign. The guy went home very sad. The man gave him an instant order, go and resign. The next day, the guy had written letter. He went to the CEO. He was looking very sad. I'm telling you real life story of what ITNO, in the name of, I'm giving you real empirical fact as a political entity, what I've heard before. How ITNO, how it can work for you, and now it is ruining the life of Nigerians. Our contact, connection, I sabi this person. Now this person I know. Now they hear the story, they go, they hear that story. The guy reluctantly wrote his resignation letter. If you are here to, I can see that some people are just joining. It's better late than never. You are welcome. We welcome you. This is Polity with Dr. Omoshola Deji. I'm a political scientist, public affairs analyst. Take a moment to subscribe. Turn on your notification button. This is where we keep it real on politics and happenings in the polity. If you are watching me for the first time, or you just stumbled on this channel, God has destined that you and I will be friends. And I'm talking as an expert. I'm a political scientist. I'm not just any other person talking politics. No, this is my work. I'm a political scientist. Now, let me continue. Today is Friday. There's no work tomorrow. So let's learn from each other. I'll soon be reading your comment now. The man reluctantly wrote the resignation letter. He took it to the CEO. He was very sad. When he got there, the CEO saw that he was sad. He said, what happened? He said, I want to resign. The CEO was like, resign? How? The CEO just asked, why do you want to resign? The influential man, you know, he was the one that said he should resign. The guy said, Chief, Honorable Dr. So and so said, I should come and resign. The CEO asked the guy, why? He said, I don't know. But when I went to see him, to thank him for recommending me to you, he asked me, what did you do for me? And I said I was collecting 40,000. I'm talking of some years ago, 40,000 naira before. Now, I'm collecting 90,000 naira. I just noticed that all of a sudden, he got angry. He was flared up. He was very, very angry. And he said I should come and resign. Instantly, the CEO was shaking. Say, you mean that? Kochi Tonye, you know, it's not up to that one. No, it hasn't gotten to that. No, you cannot resign. No. If it is that one, please, you know, we are sorry. We'll do something about it. Please, don't resign. Please, just give me a little time. The guy was shaking. I'm telling you, real life happening. Oh. How Nigeria, they work. Oh. How connection, they work for this Nigeria. We be say if you are son of a nobody in this Nigeria, you just die suffering. The CEO was shaking. CEO wey go dey in office, wey go dey gapa, was shaking. Say, please, it hasn't gotten to that. Please, don't resign. Don't resign. No, please, we can't accept this resignation. We'll do something about it. Should I tell you what happened to that guy? Should I tell you? You really want to hear it? Are you sure you want to hear it? They gave that guy official house. 1, they gave him official car. 2, they increased the salary from 90,000 at that time to like 150,000 that year. I'm telling you real life story. I'm talking of ITNO in the name of how it is ruling Nigeria and what it can do for you. If you are just joining us, I was talking about the first lady, the office of the first lady, that 250 million naira was awarded for event decoration. I have talked about why contracts in Nigeria are expensive than abroad. Why contract, if you build house for 2 million naira, if government want to build that same house, they will say it's 200 million. Why? I have said it earlier. I have also told you about the first lady, how the money is nothing to her. But if that money comes regularly, like 200 times, that is big money. I've also told you that even the first lady may not even know about this money. It may be people around her that will just use her name to go and, you know, boudon. It happens. So if you are yet to subscribe, turn on the notification button. Because I know some of you just came across this page, you are watching me for the first time. Take a moment to subscribe so that we can enjoy each other, and drop your comment. I will read it. Now, the guy was given official car, official house. He want to run mad. He went mad. Don't forget that this is a guy that has been looking for the contact of that influential man. He didn't get it. Where he was working, he was receiving like 40,000 that year. When he got the contact of that man, they said, Shibi, is this not so person that is there? Take my card, go and tell him you are from me. Tell him to do you well. They increased the salary to like 90,000. Increase his position. They make him the head of his section. He went back to the man to thank the man. He prostrated. Something just pushed the influential man to ask, what did they give you? What did they do to you? He said, they increased my salary. They increased my post too. Now I'm from 40,000, I'm collecting 90,000 that year. The influential man got annoyed. Go and resign. What kind of nonsense is that? What do they mean by that? Go and resign. Or when the CEO get that the man was annoyed, instantly they give him official car, official house. The boy now went back to the influential man. The guy want to run mad. As in, he wants to run mad. He went back to the influential man and said, Sir, I went to resign. But this is what happened. I said I should come and tell you, sir. Should I still resign? But sir, please, don't make me resign. Please. But they've done something for me. They have improved my status quo. The man sipping his wine in his mansion. Okay. You like that place? When I say you should resign, I want to put you elsewhere. You know, I'm thinking I should call this person. We employ you. You see those ones? You know, they have messed up. I will deal with them. I know how to deal with them. Don't worry. I'll deal with them. They say, no, sir, don't deal with them. They have assisted me. They have assisted me. And you know what happened? The man said, what did they do? He said, now they have given me official car. They have given me official house. They have increased my salary. You know, they increased it from 40 to 90. Now they have increased it to 150,000. The man sat down like, okay. You said you like the place. Okay, maybe you should be managing that for now. This thing that I'm telling you is not fictional. I'm telling you true life story. No matter the problem you think you have, just one contact, one opportunity to meet Akpabio, for instance, the Senate president, is finished. That's why you see that people want to die in power. People want to die to meet these guys. There are people that will go to Babalawo to go and kill five cows just to be calling the name of Akpabio. Akpabio, favor me as I'm going to meet you next week. Anything I say, as I immediately you see me, you should just be liking me. You should just be loving me. There are people that do that to some of these politicians because they know that if the meeting with them is successful, you are made for life. But the thing is, who are the people that suffers this thing? You and I. You that you are qualified. Me that I'm qualified. Is it a crime not to know somebody in this country? Is it a crime not to know somebody in this country? So, if you don't know people, ITNO, in the name of we work against you, you can never get anything. So, where is now the hope? Where is the justice? Now, I've talked about ineffective national. Let me go to 4. Lack of internal checks and balances. Lack of internal checks and balances. Let's assume now the office of the first lady that was awarded 250 million naira. The first lady even may not know about it, but at least the first lady should have layers of checks and balances in her office as well, because it's a big office. So if they are bringing the project, the proposal, there should be people that will scrutinize it on her behalf if she doesn't have the time, right? But if there is internal checks and balances, or some of our aides have turned themselves to God, and the first lady does not have the time to scrutinize it, what will happen? It will just sail through. Let me go to 5. Internal conspiracy. Internal conspiracy. Whereby your aides, people that are working for you, you are a politician, you are the oga. Let me use somebody like Akpabio now. Akpabio is a busy man, but there may be internal conspiracy among his aides. Say, may we do this thing. Oga no go no, oga dey busy. May we do this, you don't. If they see say, now oga approval, they go approve and they no get choice. If they don't see oga name, they go approve. Internal conspiracy. They will use your name, your aides will use your name to go and collect money. Internal conspiracy. Let me go to another one. If you are a mediocre leader, you know what we mean by mediocre leader? An average leader. A leader that anything goes. Anything goes. Everything is allowed. Everything is permissible. You cannot do your scrutiny. You are a mediocre leader. This thing, ITNO, will be working because they will use your name to commit crime, financial crime. They will use your name to open different doors. They will use your name to perpetrate evil. They will use your name to kill. They will use your name to destroy. As a politician, if you are a mediocre leader, that anything goes, or you over delegate duty, you just trust people anyhow. So, Remi Tinubu now, she may not know that too. It was 250 million. It may be her aid, so it may be people walking around now. They will use the money. But at the end of the day, you, the political leader, will be the one that will be held accountable. It hadn't been we have an effective national assembly. Hadn't been we have a good country. Now, let me go to another one. Number 7. I'm giving you 8 points of why, in the name of always work in Nigeria, and the disadvantage I've taught 1 to 7. If you have been with me since, you'd have been noting that. Let me give you number 7. When you are impatient, you are lazy to scrutinize, different corruption will be going on under you as a leader. When you are impatient, they give you file. You applied for the job. You say you want to be president, you want to be governor. They bring file to you, 20 pages. You are lazy to read. Or maybe you don't even have the intelligence to dissect what is written inside the file. When you are confused, or you look it back and forth, when you get confused, you just approve. You won't approve, you won't know that you have approved people's destiny away. For instance, if Nigeria want to borrow loan from China, if you give the details of the file to Buhari, let's be realistic with ourselves, with profound respect to the former president. Buhari is an old man. He is tired. He has his life to live. And you go and give the file, you give it to Buhari. Does Buhari have the time to study a 50-page file? And those files that is in front of Buhari, maybe you have 200 of them. From the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Budget and Planning, Ministry of Information, you have 55, all in 50 pages in front of Buhari. And Buhari is an old man. He has his own ailment that is nursing. And these things, this fight, they are time bound. They need his approval for the country to move forward. And you give the file, you give it to Buhari. How many 50 pages file, 200 pieces, does Buhari want to study in one night? Please, if you are just joining or you are just coming across this, please subscribe. Turn on the notification button. Please take a moment to subscribe. Turn on the notification button. Drop your comments. I'll be reading your comments soon. I can see some comments here. How many files does Buhari want to read? Let's be sincere with ourselves. If you are 70-year-old or 80-year-old, and they elect you as the president of a country, you are no longer active. That is why companies, parastatals, we say that if you are 65 years, retire. Right? If you are 65 years, you can no longer work in our organization because they believe that your productivity has declined. Because they believe that your intelligence has declined. They believe that your productivity and intelligence has declined, that you cannot be as productive as before. That's why they will tell you, resign or sign out or compulsory retirement. But you now say that you tell banker who has been trained as a professional banker to resign because he's 65 years. You will tell a lawyer, chief justice, that is now 65 years, he can no longer practice. But you will now tell an 80-year-old man that is eligible to contest and lead the country. You see why Nigeria is not moving forward. You see why Nigeria is not moving forward. Because you are working in an organization. If you are watching me, if you are not a retiree, I'm sure that your father was retired or forced to retire at the age of 65. If your father is a civil servant, maybe he's a teacher, he's a doctor or something, was forced to retire at the age of 65. Because why? They thought that your father's productivity has declined. They thought that his mental capacity can no longer do the rigorous work. That's why I said he should resign and go. But we now have a country whereby at the age of that 65 is when you'll be contesting. So if you now have 50 pages and you have like 150, 200 of them in front of Buhari, and all these files need subject attention, or you have them in front of Tinubu, you think US that said that Joe Biden should not go for second term, that they won't vote for him, they don't trust him based on his mental health? You think US is stupid? Buhari will attend the interview, will attend debate during his second term in office. He will attend debate. He will be showing signs that his intelligence is not as vast as before. You Nigerians will still open your eye. He will enter as president, and you are expecting performance. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Let's be realistic. During the debate, you see that it was Oshibajo that was speaking on behalf of Buhari. It was Yemi Osinbajo that was answering the question. Kadaria Ahmed, that journalist, that Kadaria Ahmed, was forced to caution Osinbajo that no, let him speak for himself now. So a man that cannot answer question offhand, with profound respect to our president now, since he has gotten there, you won't see him come down from plane after foreign trip and speak to the press offhand. They will just give him script. Anytime he address the country, take notice, it's always script. It is Goodluck Jonathan that tried a bit, that he will speak to press. They don't know the question that, he doesn't know the question they will ask. They'll just see him, maybe he's just coming from above. Oh, Mr. President, welcome. What has this your trip achieved for Nigeria? They'll give him mic. Oh yeah, speak. He will say, oh, okay, this trip that I went to, we're able to do this, we're able to do that, this is what it will benefit. He's speaking offhand. He's not looking at script. But the days of Buhari, has always been from script. Tinubu now, you hardly see him talk to the press directly. It is rare. You know that Obasanjo usually do presidential media chat. If you remember, there's something in Nigeria from 1999 that they call presidential media chat. Some of you that are matured as at that time, you can testify to what I'm saying. Presidential media chat. Which day did you see presidential media chat? It was last done during, I think, yeah, Jonathan did it like twice or thrice. It was last done during Jonathan's time, presidential media chat. It was last done during Goodluck Jonathan's time. During Buhari's time, he did presidential media chat, but it was tailored. It was structured. Tinubu now, we are yet to see anything. Why? Because they are old. With respect to them, see, nature, you can't cheat nature. If you are young, you can run 100 meters. But as you get old, you can't run it. But we have a democracy that allows everybody to contest. You see, that your grandfather that you used to go and greet in the village, that his back has bent, that is using walking stick. Should I tell you the truth? That man is eligible to contest for president. Yes, you just heard me right. That your grandfather is eligible to contest for president in Nigeria. There's no age limit. So long as it can be proven that he doesn't have any ailment that will hinder his performance, that is not deaf, he's not dumb, he's qualified to contest for president in Nigeria. How do you expect performance when you say people should resign at 65, but they can contest for presidency at the age of 80 years? You say people can resign, must resign. Look at Ariwola now. Yes, good example. This Chief Justice that just left there, Ariwola, they said the man is now 65 years, Abi. He can no longer perform as Chief Justice. He's now 65 years. That man, Tinubu, is older than him. Tinubu, according to his official age, not the one that is being debated, is 70-something. And Tinubu will still contest in 2027, no? Whether anybody likes it or not, he won't go away. African leaders don't go away. He will still contest. You tell Justice Ariwola to resign at 65 that he is no longer competent to be the chief judge because his mental capacity would have naturally declined based on age. But you are saying the same constitution is saying Tinubu is still eligible to lead the country. Tinubu can still contest for second term. So that means that Tinubu now, with his age 70-something, the constitution still allows him to rule the country for the next 7 years. But Justice Ariwola, that is younger than him, the Chief Justice, I'm just using that as an example, the banker, your dad, your father, that is a banker, that is younger than Tinubu, 65 years. Maybe some of you, your dad is a policeman. Maybe some of you, okay, Ariwola is 70 years, not 65. God bless you, my brother Willie. God bless you. You know, that's why your comments are good. Let's make it interactive. Augustine Ugochukwu also say good talk. God bless you, brother. Please share. If you are just watching me, make sure you subscribe. Some of you are watching me for the first time. Subscribe. Okay, let's make it real. Take a moment to subscribe. Turn on the notification button. Please press the love, press the like button. God bless you as you do so. Let's continue enjoying ourselves. Let me give you some of this analysis. Justice Ariwola is 70 years. Tinubu is older than him. Even if he's not 65 years, he's 70 years. Tinubu is older than him. You know, you that you are pressing that love button, God bless you. Please help me be pressing it. God bless you. You know, so that other people can also, it can spread to other people and they can enjoy it. Please, everybody, just help, at least show some love, right? I appreciate your time. Help me press the love button. If you are yet to subscribe, just take a moment. It's just a moment. Press the subscribe button. Press the notification button. You know, now Ariwola is 70 years. Tinubu is 70 something. You know that people are saying that he minus 10 years from his age. They were accusing him that no, Tinubu is older than that. That how can a man that is this sweet, that is enjoying, look this old? Then they were using the age of his daughter. This Folashade Tinubu, that Folashade is so age. You say you are so age. Did you give birth to Folashade at the age of 10 years? Maybe you've came across that argument. Whether true or false, you know, that's left to be determined. But what I'm saying is, if Tinubu is 70 something years and Ariwola, now what does it take to become a chief judge? You would have first, let me tell you, you go to law school. You use 4 years. If it is Nigerian university, you see that 4 years won't be 4 years. Oh, that 4 years will be like 5 years or 6 years based on ASU strike. You practice law. No, you go to law school, right? To go and spend maybe 1 or 2 years. I don't know their duration there. After that, you will practice for so many years. They will appoint you as a judge. Maybe it started from the High Court or Magistrate. You know, we have like 4 layers of court: Magistrate Court, High Court, Appeal Court, then Supreme Court. 4. Now, you will be appointed. They can't just appoint you straight to Supreme Court. It is very rare. You must have had 1 year in law school. Thank you, Willie. You must have had some experience. Then they will now appoint you maybe as High Court judge. Then you promote to Appeal Court, you promote to Supreme Court. Look at the years of professionalism that he has put into practice before he got into that position. But there is a law that because he's 70 years, he must go. But Tinubu is more than 70 years. Before Justice Ariwola can become chief judge, he needs LLB. Maybe he has LLM. Years of practice. For Nigerian president, that's why this country can't move forward. That's why there's underperform. But for Nigerian presidency, you just need to show evidence that you went to primary school. In fact, you don't need the certificate. Willie, you know, that dropped the comment. If I want to contest for president now, if Willie can come out, if Augustine Gochuku Unwosu, if Peter Unworie, if Rasio Boy, I'm listing some of the names in the comment section. If Abbas Ibrahim, Bolaji Taiwo, Adumayowa, you know, Peter Anyim, Funlayo Dumosu, Emmanuel Robinson, for Absad, if they can come out and say, oh, we and Deji attended the same primary school, he was in our class. That's all I need, though. Evidence to show that I attended primary school. Not even the certificate. Evidence. So if you people now that you are in the comment section, if you can come out and say, oh, we and Deji, we attended school together. Finish. I'm qualified. And you expect that there will be growth and development in such a country. And you are surprised that Nigeria is not moving forward. With profound respect to people that find themselves in leadership position. Nature, you cannot cheat nature. So that is one of the reasons why Nigeria is not moving forward. Because a 70-year-old man cannot be chief justice. A 70-year-old man cannot be banker. But an 80-year-old man can be the president. Do you know Nigeria's wahala? God bless you. Ohis Uduagele or Uduagele. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly. Sorry. You know, Ohis. Let me just stick to Ohis. Ohis. God bless you, you know, for subscribing. Welcome to Polity with Dr. Omoshola Deji. On this channel, we talk about politics and happenings in the polity. Like I always say, you guys own this channel. Once you subscribe, this is our channel. We don't abuse people here. We speak professionally. In the days ahead, I'm planning to activate the phone line so that you can call in. You can share your perspective. If your perspective is different from mine, it's okay. It doesn't matter. So my platform is different from other platforms whereby they just abuse people or you cannot hear your views, they just shut you up. No. No. I'm a professional. I'm a political scientist. I have a PhD in political science. So my conduct is different. On this platform, we respect ourselves. We love ourselves. We share ideas. You learn from me, I learn from you. We are learning from each other. I'm not the master of everything. That's why I say that some of the things that I'm saying, you can fact check me. Don't just take my word for it. And I not only just analyze, I share the rudiment of politics and happenings in the polity as an expert that has a PhD in political science. So this is the channel to be it. You are welcome. Tell other people to come, to subscribe. Send the videos to them. Let them learn one or two things. The video is a bit long today because it's Friday. I mean, we should be able to enjoy ourselves, isn't it? I wish I've activated the calling session so that you guys can call in and I can hear your perspective. That's why I said drop a comment. I will read it out. You know? Willie says the reason the worst of us is leading the best of us. I agree with you, my brother. And Luis, thanks again for subscribing. Make sure you turn on the notification button. You know? And if you're here to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. That's why the worst of us is leading the best of us. I agree. So that is why Nigeria is the way it is. That's why it is difficult for development to happen in Nigeria. You know? Let me take some moment to talk about NLC strike before we go. You know? Maybe tomorrow I'll come and talk about the release of Amaka. My Yoruba people, some of them abuse me. Oh. They abuse me. Oh. You know why? Because I said the truth. Oh. I said the truth. I say what you cannot just abuse Amaka without looking at what triggered Amaka to make such statements. What have some of the Yoruba leaders have said, like the wife of the president, like Oba Kiolu? So long as you want to punish Amaka, there are 100 people that have the feelings that Amaka has. So address the injustice that have made Amaka to make that outburst. Then you have done justice. Some of our people that when I did that video has about 32,000 views on this my channel. It's called Igbo Must Go versus Poison Yoruba. Why the Igbo lady in Canada can and not be blamed. You can check it later after this my broadcast. It has 32,000 views on YouTube. You know, it's just about 30-something minute video. I recommend it for you. Some of my people, they got angry, and as at then they were yet to increase the pump price. So they are yet to increase the price of petrol. It was after that when I said the truth, Tinubu knocked them again. Increase the pump price of petrol. We are saying, let us speak the truth. Let us strive for a just society. You are putting tribalism. You are putting ethnicity. You are putting religion. Tinubu is enjoying. Atiku is enjoying. Peter Obi is enjoying. You that you don't know what you are going to eat tomorrow. You want to crucify Amaka. Don't you know that crucifying Amaka, you yourself, you are doing what you are accusing Amaka of? Do you know that? Some of these my Yoruba people, you can go to the comments. Some people say, oh, you know what that video achieved for me? You know what that video achieved for me? That video that gave me 22,000 views, 32,000 views. You know what it achieved for me? I was moved when some people wrote their comment and said, I'm listening to your video and I'm crying. That could there still be somebody that can say the truth like this? Some people said, your video have made me to erase my hatred for Yoruba people. Because I thought all Yorubas are the same. Somebody wrote me from US. The person said, I helped a Yoruba person. That Yoruba person did not behave well. I hate Yoruba people. I have vowed that I will never have anything to do with Yoruba people. But from watching this your video, I have had a change of mind. Imagine that. Imagine the impact of that video for saying the truth, for upholding the truth. That you have changed my mind. You know? So you expect me, because Tinubu is a Yoruba man, I am a Yoruba man, I should also come and I'll be saying, okay, oh, Igbo must die, Igbo must perish, Igbo. What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of nonsense is that? I am a detribalized Nigerian. Be fair to Igbo, be fair to Hausa, be fair to Yoruba. Don't say because you want power, Igbo must go, Igbo must die. Okay, you have the power now. What have you done with it? Well, okay, you have it. You want to die for your ethnic man to be in power. Oh, your ethnic man must be in power. By all means, whether it's right or wrong, that your ethnic man has improved the price of petrol now. You will still receive the same salary, but your expenses have increased. You will receive sense. But when you strive for a just, equitable society, it doesn't matter who is president. It doesn't matter who is governor. Your life will be moving forward. That country that you want to jackpot to, that your dream country that you are living in, or that country that you want to jackpot to, if their leaders are like the bad leaders in Nigeria that you are supporting, will you be able to jackpot to that country? If those countries, if they hate other people, some of you that have US passport, some of you that have gotten Canadian passport, Canadian visa, if Canada is like Nigeria, will you want to go and get their passport or their visa? Let's be realistic with ourselves. Will you? When Barack Obama was made the president, you were happy, but you don't want to see an Igbo man. What kind of nonsense is that? So I'm happy that Amaka has been released. So what I can tell Amaka is, no matter what have led to that your outburst, no matter what have made you to make that statement, please, Amaka Sunnberger, if you are watching me, no matter what would have made you to make that statement, please, you should be able to be cautious of your tongue. No, they lose guard. Enemies, Yapa, you understand? Otakpogon. The powers of your father's house, the powers of your mother's house, your village people, no let them conquer you. No let them conquer you. Be wise. Be wise, Amaka. That's the only advice. But, you know, for me to blame you without hearing from you, when there are Yoruba leaders that have made terrible statements, I won't do that. No. I can only tell you that, no, don't do this. It is wrong. Don't make such statement. I'm not saying the statement is right. It is wrong. Don't make such statement. And be careful of what you say in a public forum. Why I know that Amaka herself is not careful is after the thing went viral, she still came to social media and started boasting that I'm in my house. They can't arrest me. They can't deport me. No. What would have cost Amaka to even issue an apology and just say, oh, it was just a slip of tongue? Maybe that would have ended everything. Do you understand? Maybe that would have ended everything. Sometimes if you say that, it doesn't mean you are wrong. It's just like you being in a marriage. You don't expect that your husband will be apologizing to you every time. No. There's sometimes that for peace to reign, you could just mellow down. There's sometimes that as a man, if you are even right, you may just even apologize to your wife just to give her a sense of belonging. So Amaka apologizing doesn't mean she's right or wrong. But immediately when the thing went viral, she still came online. She was still boasting that I'm in my house, I'm a Canadian. For the sake of education, let me tell you, Amaka's citizenship can be revoked, but may that not be her portion in Jesus' name. May she not find a situation where she will leave Canada. They will revoke her citizenship and come and stay in a country where there's no light, where there's no road, where there's herdsmen, where there's banditry, where there's terrorists. I don't pray that for her. That will not be her portion in Jesus' name. But citizenship by birth is the citizenship that cannot be revoked. I'm just saying this for the purpose of education. This is an educative platform. I don't come online to abuse people, just to insult people. No. We educate ourselves. That's this platform. So if you are yet to subscribe, again, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification button. So Amaka Just an apology maybe would have saved the day. Just a simple apology would have helped Amaka. But coming online to brag, no, your citizenship can be revoked. What Amaka has is citizenship by naturalization. Citizenship by there's citizenship by birth, there's citizenship by there are ways whereby you can acquire a citizenship. You can check online, you can check on Google. But what Amaka has is a citizenship by naturalization. You naturalize, haven't met the criteria of the country for naturalization. You know, Steve and the press. Well, let me start from Ois. Ois Udageli says, glad to be here because you make a lot of sense these few minutes here. God bless you, brother. I appreciate your presence. Like I always say, I appreciate everybody here. The time you are using to watch me, you can use it to be watching any other thing. You can use it to be watching movie. You can use it to be doing different things. But for you to spend your time with me, you cannot use your time in vain. You must gain something. You have come to listen to an expert, a political scientist. So your time must be worth it. And I appreciate all of you. I appreciate it. That's why I say if you are yet to subscribe, just like Ois, resemble Ois, go and subscribe. Oh. Subscribe so that we can make it happen. And make sure you share, press the love button. God bless you. I love you. Now, Ois says, right on. Steve and the press says, did the people that insulted the Igbos apologize? Good question, my brother. Good question. I love that question. You see, that they didn't apologize doesn't mean that Amaka cannot apologize. Amaka would have shown greater seniority. Remi Tinubu did not apologize. Obakiolu did not apologize. You know, but that doesn't mean that she cannot. Because why? She has a lot to lose. Amaka is perhaps the breadwinner of her family. You know the way Africa, maybe Amaka is even thinking of how to bring some of her people in. So you won't say because, you know, they've wronged you. You think about your family. People that you have been destined to help. People that you want to collect visa for. So that they won't pour palm oil. These useless leaders in Nigeria, they won't pour palm oil on your white garment. So apology is like running away from people that have carried palm oil. You know that when people carry palm oil and they are running after you, they are carrying palm oil, they are running after you, and you wear white, you will run away. Say, wait, no pour palm oil for my white garment, oh, no spoil my life. That is what Amaka's apology could have done. Do you know that if it were to be an African country, do you know that they may deport Amaka? It's because Canadians are reasonable people. May God bless them. Canadians are good people. They will handle the case fairly. If Amaka has good advocates, civil society groups, lawyers, intelligent people that can stand in for her, Canadian government will listen to them. Canadian government will not just do command and control. Say, oh, Nigerian government does not like Amaka, oh yeah, deport her. No. But you know that if it is a country like Benin Republic that is benefiting from Nigeria's border, if Nigerian border say you must deport Amaka, yes, our relationship is broken. Do you know they will deport Amaka? That's why I said that ordinarily an apology doesn't mean Amaka is stupid. Doesn't mean Amaka is, you know, is senseless. No. It doesn't mean that because the Yoruba people, like Obakiolu, like MC Oluomo, like Bayo Ononuga, like Femi Fani-Kayode, that have made serious inflammatory statements and the Yoruba people have failed to tackle them. Yoruba people have failed, the government led by Yoruba man have failed to bring them to justice. They are just making inflammatory comments at will, especially somebody like Bayo Ononuga. And they fail to apologize. That doesn't mean Amaka cannot apologize. Because these people, like I said, Amaka is wearing a white garment. These people, they carry palm oil. Palm oil. They carry and near Amaka's white garment. You know, go run away. So apology in this case is you running away. Say, oh, my village people, now so now won't get me, I go run away from una. I can see some people are just joining. If you are here to subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. I can see, you know, my sister, is it my sister or brother? You know, that's the tone I use. That I say my sister or brother doesn't mean I've seen you before. But, you know, that's the much love I have for anybody watching me. You understand? This is a professional channel. I'm a political scientist, you know, with a PhD in political science. So I appreciate your time. The time you are using to watch me, I appreciate it. You can be using it to do other things. God bless you. So let me take some comment. Drop your comment. You know, press the love button, press the like button, share. If you are yet to subscribe, turn on the notification button. This is the channel to. We don't abuse anybody here. You know, in the next days, I will activate the calling session. Whereby I say, as you are hearing me, I don't want partial. I want to hear you too. You don't understand? Akin Boyle, Omobola, I want to hear you too. Steve and the press, I want to hear you too. So it go balance. This is your platform. You guys just put me here to just be managing it. And this is a respectful platform. You know, this is a true Nigerian platform. We don't insult people. We don't abuse people. No. We love everybody. We are reasonable people here. You have come to listen to an expert. And I love you and appreciate your time. God bless you. Let me read some comments. You know, Willie says, we are victims of our politicians' interests. They unite for their selfish interests. Absolutely, my brother. 100%. I believe you. We are victims. They are swallowing money. We are eating ourselves. You don't have money. I don't have money. You don't have job. I don't have job. You don't have light. I don't have light. They are helping themselves. They are securing their future. Me and you will not get anything. Go see they fight ourselves. Go see they hate ourselves. Is there sense in that? Is there any sense in that? You fight for APC. You fight for PDP. The life that Remi Tinubu is living is wristwatch alone. Richard Milley. Go to Google. Go and check the price. Millions of naira. And you know, and we'll be fighting because of Atiku, because of Obi, because of Tinubu. Whereas these people, they will see themselves, they will hug each other. They will laugh, they will smile. Are we, you know, are we reasoning right? So I agree with you, my brother Willie. We are victim of our politicians' interest. I totally agree with you. Akin Boyle Omobola says, I have subscribed. God bless you, my sister. I think you are a female. I guess so. Omobolande, I think so. God bless you for subscribing. And make sure you turn on the notification button. I have a video that I want to drop. I have to have dropped it today, but other engagement, I was very tired. So if you are here to subscribe, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. Because a lot will be coming on. Oh. I have different programs. You know, there's one, your perspective, whereby I just come and I do the moderation. You guys will be the one to be talking. You share your perspective. That thing that has been in your mind as regards government politics in Nigeria that you cannot say, that you don't come here, come and say it. This is your platform. That is also come. That's why I'm saying subscribe. So you see, I'm shouting. If you are here to subscribe. So I know what I'm saying. You know, there will be time for giveaway. When the platform grows very well, I will be giving back to you for watching me. If I see that you are doing a legitimate business, I will help you advertise it to other viewers. For instance, if Omobolande Akinboyle is selling body, and that body is not moving, and I can verify that she is legitimate, I think that she's truly selling body, what stops me from saying, viewers, one of our loyal people here that has always been watching, Akinboyle Omobolande, for instance, is selling body. Sorry, Akinbolande, I know you are Akinboyle, I know you are not selling body. I'm just using that. I'm selling body. Patronize our body. That's why I say we are a family here. We are a family here. So subscribe and tell other people about this channel. Willie also Akinboyle still says, well done, sir. God bless you, my sister. I guess you are a female. God bless you. You know, Willie says we should not allow the politicians to divide us any further. We should not allow the sorry, let me read that again. I think the flow is not true. We should not allow the politicians to divide us any further. Okay, we should not allow the politicians to divide us any further. Time to unite and see. Willie, I agree with you. They will come to you. They will use religion. They will come to you. They will use ethnicity. You will be hating your neighbor. I pity you. If you have cardiac arrest, is that your neighbor that you are hating that will first come to your rescue? If you are hungry, is that your neighbor that you can beg for food? You can never see Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You cannot see Atiku Abubakar. You cannot even move close to their gate. See, let me clear you. Let me tell you one truth. The food that the dogs of some of these people are eating, some of these politicians, the dogs, their cats, the food that they are eating is better than your own 3 square meal. Now I will tell you for free as a political scientist, the dogs, the treatment that some of their dogs, cats are receiving is better than what some of you are eating as food. Yet you want to die for them. You want to kill for them. You want to rig election for them. You want to kill your neighbor for them. I pity you. So thank God that the Canadian government have released Amaka. I'm happy for her. Amaka, run, oh. Run, oh. Whatever it will take you to make yourself clean, even if it is coming out to apologize, Jeje apologize. Do you see all these guys, all these Nigerian politicians? They just want to pour oil. Like I said, where is Abike Dabiri? When Lagospedia, some Yoruba people that are biased, this is the truth they don't want to hear. This is the truth. So some of them they don't want to hear. Some of them they were calling me bastard. And I said, if you call me bastard, tell your father to do DNA. As your father done DNA. Where was Abike Dabiri? I'm not saying what Amaka did is right. Oh. What Amaka did is wrong. Get that clearly. What Amaka did, I repeat, is wrong. But where was Abike Dabiri? When they said that Igbo must go, they must begin to sack Igbo. Where was Abike Dabiri when Obakelu said Igbo should either vote for APC or they'll go and die and perish in the lagoon? Some people are just joining us. If you are here to subscribe, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. God bless you. You are not here by a mistake. God has destined that you and I will be friends. This is Dr. Omoshola Deji, political scientist. Don't go without subscribing. And you can play back this tape. You've missed a lot, but you have not missed, because more analysis will come in the next days, in the next week. This is the right platform to be. When Abike Dabiri was making that statement that Igbo must die, Igbo must go. When Obakelu was saying Igbo will go and die in the lagoon, where was Abike Dabiri? Where was Abike Dabiri? So Abike Dabiri doesn't have a voice there. See, in that my video that has 32,000 views on YouTube. That's the highest video my video has gotten. 32,000 views. Some people were saying Abike Dabiri is the chairman of the Diaspora Commission. That's why she intervened. I disagree. Intelligently, for that matter. I disagree. That you are the chairman of Nigerian Diaspora Commission doesn't rob you your right as a Nigerian to comment about things going on in Nigeria. That you are the chairman of the Diaspora Commission doesn't rob you of your right as a private citizen to comment about the statement of Lagospedia, to condemn it. That you are the chairman of Nigerian Diaspora Commission doesn't stop you from criticizing Remi Tinubu when she said, oh, Igbos, we are the one that will inherit you. What kind of statement is that? Inherit what? Is Igbo your ancestral property? You are saying, Awalama Jerenyi. I'm a Yoruba man, but these are some of the truth that Yoruba people don't want to hear. Human being will come and go. If Nigeria survives, one day, political scientists, archaeologists, sociologists will be looking for, document. How was Nigeria able to make it through? Despite the fact that there was so much ethnic hatred inspired by politics, they will come across this video. They will say, oh, there was one Dr. Omoshola Deji, there was a voice of reasoning at that point in time. If Nigeria scatter, if we begin to kill ourselves, if we begin to shoot ourselves, if we begin to murder ourselves, if we allow politicians to divide us, if we hate ourselves, one day, political scientists, archaeologists, sociologists, researchers will be researching that why did Nigeria collapse? Was there no voice of reasoning? How did a nation, how did it collapse like that people were just killing themselves? That there was bloodletting? They may come across this video. They'll say, oh, there was a voice of reasoning. Oh, this thing, now Yoruba leaders cause our most of a political reason, but there was one Yoruba guy, one Dr. Omoshola Deji. that spoke the truth. Oh, this is the video. Maybe it will be in the next 100 years. I may have been dead and gone. You that you are watching me, you go don't die, don't go in the next 100 years. But they'll come across this video and say, oh, this man was one of the voice of reasoning. They didn't listen. That's why the whole nation, say people can't they kill themselves. So it's not good to support bad thing. No. If we condemn Amaka, let us condemn Remi Tinubu. If you are here to I can see some people are still just joining. If you are here to subscribe, make sure you subscribe. Take a moment, 1 moment. Subscribe, turn on the notification button, please. This is the channel where we keep it real. So, if they fail to hold people in Nigeria accountable, the Bayo Ononugas and so, they now want to crucify Amaka. Despite the fact that I agree that what Amaka did is wrong. But I will not crucify Amaka and spare Bayo Ononuga. Why? Because Bayo Ononuga is my case, my say Obama. No. I will not criticize Amaka and spare Remi Tinubu. Why? Because she's the first lady. Power is transcendent. She's the first lady today. Nigeria have been having first lady. Where's Mariam Babangida? Have you forgotten? Where is Patience Jonathan? She has left the office. Where is this woman? Oh, hey, this Obasanjo wife. Hey, this short woman, way yellow in complexion, way die after surgery. I've forgotten her name now. You know, hey, wait, I'll use this woman name. Where is she today? You know, Ture Yaradua. Where is Ture Yaradua? They are gone. So power is transcendent. Remi is there today doesn't mean she will be there forever. No. Yes, 8 years she go come out. So you won't expect me to criticize Amaka and keep quiet about Auntie Remi. Why? Because she's my ethnic. Stella Obasanjo, God bless you, really. Stella, God bless you, my brother. Stella Obasanjo. Where's Stella Obasanjo today? She's gone. So I don't buy those ethnic said. You expect me to criticize Amaka. I've said what Amaka did is wrong. But you expect me to spare Remi Tinubu. No be her husband, they inflict pain on people. So now, Abi, you expect me not to speak the truth. Why? Because Amaka is Igbo, Remi is Yoruba, and I am Yoruba. So it is wrong to say you are a mumu man if you reason like that. To use the words of Asari Dokubo. That's just the truth. Because you don't know who will help you. Remi Tinubu will not come out from Abuja to help you. If he be saying na Igbo man go help you. If he be saying na Hausa man go help you. So as much as Amaka should be criticized, until Remi too, she no do well. Remi Tinubu. She's Yoruba, I'm Yoruba. If you want me to speak it to Yoruba, Auntie Remi, and you know, she dada. She could dear kato. What that means is, Auntie Remi, you two, you know, do well. You have shortcoming. You are supposed to lead by example. Obakiolu, you know, do well. Amaka, you two, you know, do well. It balance like that. No be so. Now so. If you are yet to subscribe, make sure you subscribe. So I'm glad that Amaka is released. Because I don't pray that she will be deported into Nigeria. Our village people would have won. Easy battle. No. Our village people must not win. No. They must not win. So I hope Amaka too would have learned her lessons. And you that you are, you are happy. Some of the people that abuse me, some of my Yoruba people, when I released that video that has 32,000 views, it's called Igbo Must Go versus Poison Yoruba. Why the Igbo lady in Canada cannot be blamed? Go and watch it. That's 32,000 views on YouTube. Some of the people that are Yoruba that are calling me bastard this, that they just don't like the truth. They don't like the truth. So I'm happy that Amaka has been released. I hope that such will not happen again. And I hope that you are abusing Amaka, you that you are abusing Remi Tinubu, you that you are abusing Obakiolu, you that you are abusing Amaka, you are not committing the same thing you are abusing them of. I hope so. I hope you are not committing the same hatred that you are abusing Amaka of. I hope you are not guilty of the same hatred you are abusing Obakiolu of. Because it's easy to crucify Amaka. It's easy to crucify Obakiolu. Why you two? You are committing the same offense. If you are here to subscribe, please subscribe. Turn on the notification button. I love you. Drop your comment. I will read it. Press the love button. Press the like button. Share. You know, this is the people's platform. Now, before I go, because I'm looking at the time. I'll go in 10 minutes. Let me touch on this NLC something. That's my third topic. And the last, maybe we go till tomorrow. You see this NLC, Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, where they do slow motion. You know, say in life, there are sometimes that you need to act fast. There's sometimes that you need to move fast. There's sometimes that you need to be slow. This NLC has always been on slow button. Somebody made a comment. Let me see whether I can trace the comment that said I should talk about this NLC something, this strike. I'm trying to trace the comment because I like to address any question you ask me in the comment section. You know, if that person is still watching me, maybe you can ask the question again. You know, I'm trying to trace it so that I can address the question. You know, I'm trying to. I think it is Bamidele Olaniyan. What do you think the president can do to sort out this reckless price increase? Okay, at least I've seen a question about the price increase, so I will just address that. But if you have a new question, please drop it in the comment section. Let me address it. Now, what can the president do about this fair price increase? See, what you can do is Nigeria has oil. We have oil. See, it's just like I said on TV station that you like conflicts. Let me use this example. You like cornflakes. You like to eat cornflakes. Your father has a large farm. You are the owner of the farm. Corn is being grown in that farm. And you like cornflakes. You cannot do without cornflakes. That cornflakes that you like, I'm coming, I want to check my battery level to make sure, okay, I still have some battery life. You know. That cornflakes that you like cornflakes. Now, you've been liking cornflakes, you've been using cornflakes for like 60-something years. Despite the fact that you have corn, ordinary to turn that corn to cornflakes, you cannot do it. Are you not a failure? Are you not a failure? You still need somebody in America, somebody in Netherlands to come and refine the corn in your father's compound, to come and refine it to cornflakes for you. So that illustration answers your question. What the president needs to do is to make sure that local production is boosted. Not only for Dangote, because Dangote will end up being an economic monster. If sugar is controlled only by Dangote, salt is controlled by Dangote, cement is controlled by Dangote, petrol is controlled by Dangote. The day that there will be a government that Dangote does not like, Nigeria will suffer. So it is not only about Dangote. Liberalize the petroleum industry. License others too to build refinery. There are Nigerian investors, there are foreign investors that are interested in building private refinery. Dangote likes monopoly. He likes to be the only one enjoying. He has always been favored by Nigerian government. If Nigerian government tried this at this point in time, and it is only Dangote that is effective, the oxygen of Nigerian economy will be in the hands of Dangote. So you would have run away from Shell, but you have created a local monster that will finish the country whenever it feels. So Nigeria has to be very careful. Dangote is the man that likes monopoly. If you are here to subscribe, please don't go without subscribing. Subscribe and turn on the notification button. Please, God bless you as you do so. Dangote will end up being an economic monster for Nigeria. Because if he's the only one controlling petrol, if he's the only one controlling diesel, he's the only one controlling cement, he's the only one controlling this, controlling that. If Dangote sneezes, Nigeria will catch cold. So what you are supposed to do is boost local production and make it diversify. Let Dangote refinery be operating in a local perfect competitive market. The opposite of monopoly is perfect competition. Monopoly is one person being favored, or that is the only person existing, and that person is enjoying patronage in the economy. That is monopoly. As it is now, Dangote is literally enjoying monopoly in the cement industry. Because why? Dangote is being favored by government. Bua is close rival. Is not as effective as Dangote because government policy favors Dangote more. Dangote have always enjoyed government favoritism. Dangote is the one controlling the sugar. Dangote is the one controlling the salt. Dangote is the one controlling spaghetti. Dangote is the one controlling fertilizer. Dangote will still be the one that will be controlling petrol. There's fire on the mountain, oh. Because the day Dangote get annoyed with government, Nigeria will shut down, Nigeria will collapse, Nigeria will be in ruins. So I hope that government will be wise. Government will be strategic. Government will put on its thinking cap. So long as you want local production and you are allowing Dangote to operate, begin to license other refinery. Let other people to begin to build refinery so that Dangote will have competition. That will favor price determination. For instance, that's why I'm telling you, please, in the name of the God you serve, if you are yet to subscribe, you will be doing yourself a lot of disservice, because this is an intelligent channel. We don't abuse here, we don't cause it, we learn from each other. I am a doctor of political science, a PhD in political science. So anything you hear from me is intelligence. So you cannot use your time. Don't use your time to always be watching comedy skit alone, be watching people shaking hands. No, use your time to listen to intelligent thing that will benefit your life. Hear experts speak. I'm not just on camera, just be talking. No. I am a political scientist. What I'm doing now is my profession. It's called community service. You are not paying me money, and I'm sharing my expertise with you for free. Despite having 3 degrees from 3 continents, I'm sharing that expertise, the knowledge I gained while studying in Africa, while studying in Europe, while studying in Asia. I'm sharing it with you for free. And you don't want to subscribe. Who should rush to subscribe and turn on the notification button so that you can be enjoying that benefit, that brain for free. Free brain. If a university is to hire me to come and lecture as a guest lecturer, do you know how much I will charge in dollars? I'm sharing my brain with you free. And you don't want to subscribe, rush now, take a moment, subscribe. As I'm speaking, God bless you. I love you. Love me too, okay? Let me use the case of MTN. I'm asking the question of, I can't remember his name now. That person that asked me question. Because this is an interactive platform. In the days ahead, hopefully I'll be able to activate the calling section. If you are watching me, if you stumble on this channel, God has destined that your political knowledge will increase. God has destined that you and I will be friends. So subscribe. Look at MTN. Imagine when Obasanjo was licensing telecom in Nigeria. I'm talking of the effect of allowing only Dangote to operate. Imagine if it is only MTN that Obasanjo approved for Nigeria, and it is only MTN that is operating in Nigeria till now. Just imagine it. That means MTN can wake up today and say, oh, there's no more data off. You know that now, because it is a perfect competitive market, where you are pressing that love button, God bless you. God will answer your prayer. Please, my people, help me press that love button, subscribe, turn on the notification button. As I'm speaking, help me press the love button so that YouTube will recommend this to other people. They can come and benefit from the knowledge. It is important. Let us gain from each other. Now, MTN can just wake up and say, one call per call is 500 naira. You don't have a choice. So long as you want to make call, you have to pay MTN the 500 naira. But look at when Glo, some of you that are a bit old, you will remember that Glo came with per second billing. I'm talking of the effect of Dangote enjoying monopoly, as I always been enjoying the petroleum sector, how it will run Nigeria. When Dangote came, when Glo came, Wale Adenuga, is it Wale Adenuga, that man that owns Glo, when he came, he did per seconds billing. I remember that his advert that he used Charlie Boy, area father, whereby Charlie Boy peeled banana. God bless you for pressing the love button. God bless you in Jesus' name, or in whatever God you believe in. Please help me subscribe, press the love button. Let this channel grow. It's our channel. We own it together. Now, I remember the advert of Charlie Bobo, whereby he peeled banana. He ate part of the banana. He dropped it down. He now paid for the part that he ate. Remember that Glow advert? That first MTN. They listed. Oh God. The people that know me, they know that when it comes to this analysis, they will tell you, follow Deji. See, MTN was forced to now be charging per seconds. Before, when GSM just came, if you call now, and maybe the network is bad, and the call ended at 5 seconds, you pay for 1 minute. You pay for one. So if you are, sorry, with respect to you, if you are Indomie generation, I'm sorry, you know, I'm telling you what has happened before. But some of the people that are at least a bit old, you know, they will understand what I'm saying. If you use 5 seconds, and maybe the network is bad, or your hand mistakenly press the cut button, the red button, you'll be charged for 1 minute. MTN, a South African company, will charge you for 1 minute. You now also said that where is the remaining 55 seconds, Otilo? But when Glow came, that is the effect of having a perfect competitive market. You know, I told you that in the economy, there are two kinds of, you have monopolistic market, you have perfect competitive market. As it is now, Dangote refinery is operating in a monopolistic market because it's the only one. And the day he gets angry with Nigeria, Nigeria is finished. He will determine the price. If he says his petrol is 2,000, it's 2,000. But if he has competitors, just as Glow, when he came, forced MTN to be doing per second billing. That is how those competitors will put Dangote's feet to the fire. Dangote will sit up. It will be very effective. So I think I've answered the question of that, my brother, that says what can government do? What can government also do is train Nigerians, for God's sake. Let me give you an example. In Malaysia, Shell discovered, you know, UK colonized Malaysia too. UK colonized Malaysia. Malaysia got their independence in 1958. UK colonized Malaysia. Shell, that discovered oil in Nigeria in the late 1950s. It was also Shell that, you know, did that oil something in Malaysia. So when Shell came, they said, oh, we cannot employ Malaysians. We cannot employ your people because they don't have the expertise. Malaysian government said, okay, no problem, we give you 10 years. Regardless of the expertise, 10 years is enough to have trained our engineers. So after 10 years, so percentage of your workforce must be Malaysians. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. At least if you have been listening to me for 5, 10, 15 minutes, you would have gained some things. I'm very resourceful in this thing. If you have not gained anything, if you listen to me for 30 minutes, it's a challenge. And you know that 30 minutes you've not gained anything, don't come to my page again. Don't listen to me again. This is not a page whereby you just listen, you waste your time. No, you cannot come without being bellyful, because I will feed you to bellyful. This is my thing. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a tailor. I'm a political scientist. 3 degrees from 3 continents. They give you the knowledge for free. Eh? My people appreciate me. I appreciate you too. God bless you. Please subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe, turn on the notification button. Press like, press love, press share. God bless you. You know, Isidore, there's no comment that I won't read though. That's one thing you should know. If you drop your comment, I'm seeing it here, and I will read every comment. That's why I said participate. Don't just sit down and be listening to me. Ask questions. This is not a channel that you feel, oh, maybe I want to ask an intelligent question. Maybe people will think I'm stupid. No, nobody can abuse you here. Whoever abuse you, we will sack the person. This is an educative platform where we learn from ourselves. We gain from ourselves. Nobody can abuse you here. If you think that your comment is unintelligent, don't worry. I love to read unintelligent comments. As much as I love to read intelligent comment, I love to read on even if your comment is bala blue, bulaba, don't worry, I love to read on intelligent comment. Let me read some comment of my people. You know, Willie says, if the same privilege given to Dangote was extended to other licensed refineries, we would have been self-sufficient in refined petroleum products. I believe you, my brother Willie. Don't forget, I've told you that the language on this platform is my brother, my sister. That I say my brother doesn't mean I know you personally, but I see you as my brother. I love you like my brother. I love you like my sister. This platform belongs to all of us. We are learning from each other. Don't see me. I'm an expert. I'm a political scientist. But I'm not the only knowledge. No, I'm not the only person that is knowledgeable. You are knowledgeable too. So I respect your knowledge. Okay? So this is not the platform where you feel intimidated. Say your mind. You understand? That you don't know doesn't mean you are a nobody. You don't know today. What you don't know today, it doesn't matter. What is important is your willingness to know. All these things that I know, from BSc to PhD, I didn't know it in one day. It takes time, you know. So what you don't know, it doesn't matter. It's your willingness to know. And God has led you here. So subscribe, turn on the notification button, share, press love, press like. Let's learn from each other. Let me read the comment of my people before I continue. It says, extended to other licensed refineries, that's from Willie, we would have been self-sufficient in refined petroleum products. Yes, we would have been self-sufficient. Let me tell you a story, Willie. That's why I said, comment. When you comment, you will make me remember some things that I've studied in this brain that I used to earn my PhD in political science. I will remember and I will tell you to add to your own knowledge, free knowledge. I'm not collecting school fees, so this is free. Free. In 1970s, wait, I was talking about Malaysia before, right? Let me say that. They now gave them 10 years. That after 10 years, you must employ so Malaysians. Why did Nigerian government not sign that kind of agreement with Shell? Now, Nigeria has oil. Nigeria has a local refinery, but you are still using the multinational corporation because you do not have what it takes to drill the oil. So don't think that Nigeria is totally dependent to. It is Shell that has the capacity, Shell, Texaco, Ajib, that is drilling the oil from the soil. Don't forget, Nigeria doesn't have the capacity to drill the oil. So you are still relying on Shell indirectly because they are the one extracting the oil. Then they give it to Dangote. Dangote will only refine. Dangote is not extracting oil. So if you are rejoicing, that chain of independence is not yet complete. It's not yet complete. Now, I'm responding to the comment of Willie. Willie, you've stayed long on this live video. I've been noticing your comments since. So you deserve me to respond to your comment. Let me add to your intelligence. God has put me in position. You know, and you've been dropping some good comments. So let me to give you 3 minutes of my time. Like I said, this is the people's platform. If you can give me time to watch. If you think your comment is unintelligent, don't worry. I love to read unintelligent comments. If you think your comment makes no sense, don't worry. I don't like to read comments that make sense just only. I like to read unintelligent comment too. What I will take is to educate you accordingly that, okay, from my expert perspective, this is how I think it is. We don't abuse people here. We don't intimidate people here. We don't bully people here. No. We don't. We love each other here. Now, in 1970s, Willie, I'm giving you 3 minutes of my time. In 1970s, do you know what they did? There was something we call oil boom. Don't take my word for it. Do some research. If you are here to subscribe, make sure you subscribe. Turn on the notification button. Don't forget, please. In 1970s, there was something we call oil boom. Oil was selling. Oil was selling. It was selling. It was booming. Countries were making money. Making money. As at that time, other countries like Malaysia, Singapore, all these other countries, they were using their money to build railway. They were using their money to build hospital. They were investing in education. They were developing their infrastructure. Then it was Gowon, Yakubu Gowon, that led Nigeria in civil war. I think it was Yakubu Gowon, yes. Am I correct? Yes. He says Nigeria's problem is not money, but how to spend it. See leaders. See visionless leaders. They thought that is how the money will be going. That is how Nigeria will be earning that free money. That's how the money will be coming to Nigeria. He says Nigeria's problem is not money, but how to spend it. Now, what stops Nigeria at that time, that during that oil boom of the 1970s, to have built a refinery and make sure the refinery is functioning? I know there's a refinery in Port Harcourt, there's a refinery in Kaduna. Those ones are not credible refineries that will serve a country like Nigeria. Why don't they use that money to invest in education, invest in infrastructure? There should be network of rail system. You know, rail system. Go to Malaysia, go to Singapore, go to all these countries. If your pin drop, your pin, if it drops on their street, you will see it. Because why? There is street light. Not the street light that we have in Nigeria that is powered by solar, that will be looking like, you know, that will be looking bye-bye. Not all these solar power street light. No, grid powered street light. They were investing in this infrastructure. What was Nigerian leaders doing? They were just pocketing the money. They were just enjoying their life. In the late 1970s, in the early 1970s, in the late 1970s, oil boom stopped. I'm still coming to your comment, Isidore Miranda. I'm still coming to your comment. No. In the 1970s, oil boom now stopped. Now there it come clear for Nigerian leaders high. Say, this thing no be saying na so e go dey go. We don't lose guard, we don't waste money. Unfortunately, the military intervention in polity, whereby there was no checks and balances, military leaders just dey pack the money. That's why Abacha is dead. Years ago, till today, Nigeria still dey receive alert from Abacha. If Abacha look us from air, from air fire, if you just look us say, my children, why are you guys broke? He will send alert. All those money was meant to build infrastructure. Now, let me now tell you, do you know that because Abacha is from Kano. I did my NYC years back in Kano. You see that Abacha that you guys ate in Southwest? Let me tell you what happened to me. That's why I said this is the channel to watch, my people. If you are here watching me now, if you are here to subscribe, and don't be stingy. Recommend this channel to other people. Tell them about this channel. You cannot just be listening to expert perspective and you will be stingy, you will be greedy. You won't recommend it to your WhatsApp group. You won't recommend it to people in your Facebook. You won't recommend it to people in your Instagram. And you just be packing all the knowledge alone. If man no ask you, God go ask you. So after I'm giving you the expert perspective, share with other people too. Let them too come and enjoy. Let them come and learn. Let me tell you what happened in Kano where I did my NYC. You see that Abacha, Sonny Abacha, that you guys ate in the south. That when Abacha died, people were rejoicing. People were happy. People were saying, oh, thank God. Tyranny don't end. Despotic leader don't die. I went for NYC in Kano. As I enter Kano, I just see Abacha sticker for all their motto, their commercial bus. Me, Lagos boy, where we say, where they come from? Abacha na monster. They don't want to hear the name of Abacha. I remember when Abacha died, people trooped to the street. They were jubilating. They say, oh, Abacha don't chop apple. You know, that was the controversy surrounding his death. People were just happy that, Were he don't die. That person that you were looking at, Were, that person that you thought is a very bad man. Do you know that when I went for NYC in Kano, Abacha sticker was on every motto. Their commercial motto. It was there. Even Obasanjo, you won't see his sticker in any motto here. You know, you won't see a sticker. In Nigeria, you hardly see Obasanjo sticker on any motor. In Nigeria, you will hardly see Tinubu sticker on any motor. But when I went for AYC in Kano, Abacha, that was seen as a despotic leader, his sticker, if you have a friend that is from Kano, ask. Don't, you know, I tell you, don't take my word for it. Ask. Anything I say, do your research. That I'm an expert, that I'm a political scientist with a PhD, doesn't mean that you should just take everything I say. Say, Dr. Deji, I've said this. Dr. Deji, I've said it. No. Do some research. Ask people. I can see some people just joining us. Make sure you subscribe, please. Subscribe and turn on the notification button. Some of you, it is YouTube that recommend this my video to you. You are watching me for the first time. I welcome you. You and I have been destined to be friends. Make sure you subscribe. Take a moment. It's just one moment. Subscribe. Turn on the notification button. Come back and enjoy. You've missed a lot, but it's not too late because analysis will be coming in the days ahead. Don't forget, the election is coming. No? You are in the page of a political scientist. Edu election is coming with all the wahala there, and you don't want to subscribe. Where do you want to get the real gist, the real analysis of Edu election? I've compiled my note, my analysis for Edu election. When the time comes, you will feel it. You know, you will feel it. Say no, Deji, you be correct guy. You sabi. Unbiased, truthful, like, you know, this is like a mini lecture, free lecture. And they bring all the knowledge free. Now, Abacha, in Kano, his sticker was on the wall. Abacha sticker. On the wall of, on the glass, the mirror of cars. I was now wondering that, are you sure that I'm still alive? What is happening? The same Abacha. And I tried to make inquiries after some time during my NYSC. Why do you people like Abacha in Kano? Why is all these commercial cars, all this danfo in Kano, why are they putting Abacha sticker on their mirror? Why is Abacha like a superstar? Even Abiola, MK Abiola. How many cars have you seen MK Abiola sticker? What you will see is maybe all these commercial, but maybe Pasuma, maybe Saheed Osupa, maybe Davido, Wizkid. Davido and Wizkid itself, they use their sticker past MK Abiola home. You know, the man that fought for democracy, the democracy that Nigerians are enjoying, they use Davido, Wizkid sticker past Abiola home. When Goodluck Jonathan changed the name of Unilag to Maulag, Moshood Abiola University, Lagos, people protested because why? There's a disconnect from history. The students in that school, they don't know who Abiola is. Go and ask all this Indomie generation. Say, who is MK Abiola? They will say, who? I don't know him. Because why? They are disconnected from history. They didn't allow history to reign. That's why that people that ban history in our school, God will punish them. Jehovah will punish them. Jesus Christ, Muhammad will combine together. We have a meeting. We have a joint meeting and punish them. God, that's how some of these Gen Z, they don't know where MK Abiola is. You cannot see MK Abiola sticker on all this danfo. But when I went to Kano, I saw Abacha sticker. Abacha sticker. Why? They said Abacha turned their life around. Don't take my word for it. Go and ask indigenous of Kano this thing that I'm saying. You may not have been opportune to visit the north all your life. You may not have opportunity to visit Kano, and you may not visit Kano till you die. That is one of the benefits of subscribing to this channel. And as you enjoy, share, make other people too they enjoy. Share to your WhatsApp group, recommend this channel on your Facebook, Instagram. Make people come listen to the truth. Let them come and listen to a political scientist and expert. I said, why? I launched, a soft investigation of why is Abacha hated so much in the Southwest? Why is he loved in the North, particularly Kano? I now discovered during my NYC that Abacha changed their life. Abacha used his position, decree, to give Kano 40 local government. You heard me right. Not the one they have in Lagos. So Lagos have 20 local government and LCDA created by Tinubu. Not that one, no. 40 local government by military decree. 40. I did my NYC in Kano. Kano today, by the effort of Abacha, is recognized as even there's a debate, the most populous state, whether it is Lagos or Kano. And I can tell you that the population of Kano is not near that of Lagos. I can tell you for free. You know how the Lagos of, if you want to know the population of Lagos, let police or DSS, let them come to your street around 3 a.m. Let them march everybody in that street out. You know that, so we are many in this street like this. But because people are coming, people are going, and some people are entering, some people, you don't know the population. Look at how many streets you have in Lagos. Go to Mushin, go to Ajegunle, go to all these Bariga, Shomolu, all these dirty populated areas. You know that, Lagos is populated. But Abacha gave Kano 40 local government, while Lagos had 20. He used money to tie the road. Some of the roads that Abacha built in Kano, till now, there's no pothole on that road. Don't take my word for it. Don't say because I'm a political scientist. Make your research. Ask people. At least you have friends that are Hausa, maybe they are from Kano or neighboring state, maybe all these areas. Ask them. Some of the roads that Abacha built in Kano are still existing. They don't need maintenance. So Abacha was seen as their Lord. That's why his sticker is on every motor. Most public motor in Kano. That Abacha that you hate, his sticker, go to Kano, you see it there. The question is, if Abacha did that for his people, go to Ochuoke, you see people still suffering. Go to Abeokuta, you see poverty. The hometown of Obasanjo, poverty, chronic poverty. Chronic poverty. Go to Daura. You see chronic poverty there. Poverty written on people's faces. Abacha did well for his people, but did not do well for Nigeria. So what government is supposed to do to end all this for something is liberalize the economy. Don't give Dangote all the see, are they one? See, you see, keep this tape. You will say that there was one Dr. Omoshola Deji that made an assertion that doctor is a doctor of political science. He made an assertion that if you give the sole power to Dangote and you don't learn from MTN and Glo and Airtel, that is what you are enjoying favorable price now. Despite the fact that Nigerians are still complaining that it is expensive. The reason why Coke cannot misbehave in Nigeria is because there is Pepsi. Do you know that? For every Coke, there is Pepsi. For every MTN, there is Glo. For every Glo, there is Airtel. For every Airtel, there is 9 Mobile. Perfect competition. Perfect competition brings about efficiency. Perfect competition increases efficiency. While monopolistic system, which Nigeria is currently with the functioning of Dangote refinery, if government does not quickly hurriedly license other people to make the market a perfect competitive one, so that Dangote will not turn out to be MTN that was charging people per seconds billing then before Glo came and that was charging people per minute then before Glo came and introduced per seconds. So if Dangote decide to be MTN and be charging people per minute, where is the Glo that will introduce per seconds? Where is that refinery that will be the Glo to introduce per seconds? I hope you are following me intelligently. If you don't understand anything, ask question. I will answer you. And I can see some people are still just joining us. If you are just joining us, you've missed a bit. But there's still a lot to gain. Subscribe, please. turn on the notification button and subscribe. It takes a moment just to do that. Show love, subscribe. If you are watching me for the first time, go and subscribe, turn on the notification button. Because like I said, Edu election is coming, and this is your political scientist. If you see the analysis why I get for Edu election, I go don announce am ahead, and go don see am, then we come and discuss. Hopefully, I've been able to activate the calling session. Edu election day and Odu election day, I go there with una. You and I. We go dey analyze. As I dey analyze, we go dey review the election. You go dey call in. So if you license Dangote, if Dangote is the MTN that is charging Nigerians per minute, where is the Glo that came and introduced per seconds billing? So now that we have Dangote as MTN, where is the Glo that will force Dangote to behave with common sense? That's why Nigerian government needs to act now. I learned that this man, Bua, the rival of Dangote in the cement industry, want to build refinery. Give him license. So that Dangote will receive sense. If he is not qualified, match the proposals together. Let's say, let me take some name in the comment section. Let's say now, Omoshola Deji wants to build a refinery. Right? Let's use it as an example. Omoshola Deji wants to build a refinery. And that refinery that Omoshola Deji wants to build, you see that Omoshola Deji is not qualified. So you call me, say, sorry, doctor, this refinery that you want to build, we are not too qualified. Dr. Omoshola Deji, we cannot approve it for you. Rather than send me away, let me take some name in the comment section. Isidore Meanda too want to build refinery. Willie, Akimboile Omobolanle, Steve and the press, Ois Udagele, and Augustine Ugochukwu Nwosu, Rako Boy, Peter Nworie, Bolaji Taiwo, Adumayowa, Funmilayo Dumosu, Peter Anyo, Emmanuel Robinson. You guys are also interested in building refinery. So rather than for you to send Dr. Omoshola Deji away because he doesn't really meet up, merge Dr. Omoshola Deji with these names. Let them now contribute their might, their power, their share. It's just like telling only me to push motor. If my effort is not enough, if they call all of you, say, oh yeah, let us push the motor. Say the motor will move. Merge them. Let them do like a division of labor for the refinery. Match them. Match these people. So that there can be a competition to Dangote. If not, see, you would have escaped Shell Wahala. You would have escaped Texaco, Mobil, Ajib. The way they are ripping Nigeria. You will now enrich Dangote. Dangote will now be a monster. That if he doesn't like the president in power, he will frustrate the economy for that president. He will make life unbearable for that president. And he will be in power to frustrate Nigeria. If Dangote just wakes up and he doesn't like Nigerians' face, maybe, imagine Dangote is the one that wear this Isiagu when people were mocking Buhari trouser when he went to, I think, Imo State. That is trouser. Imagine if it is Dangote that wore trouser like that. Then you guys are now mocking him on social media. Say, see Dangote trouser. Or when it leaked out that Dangote, when he was coloring one young lady in the US. You remember that leakage? Where we say the lady don't go take photo, Dangote bomb, come they show small. If it happens now, and you guys went to social media, we now say after government has put Dangote in position now, come go they criticize Dangote. Dangote just wake up, he just vex, say no fuel. Nigeria is finished. You don't know. So to avoid such a situation whereby Nigeria will be in trouble, make sure other refineries are licensed. If people lack the capacity, match their capacity, match them. match them. Say, okay, you'll be handling the first stage of production. Then if the profit is 100, because you're handling the first stage of production, your profit margin is maybe 10% or 20%. The second stage of production, it is another person that is managing. It's still the same company, but it's like shares, so that Nigeria will have alternative. If not, see, the evil that will befell Nigeria if Dangote wakes up on the wrong side of the bed will be more than the one we are witnessing now. If you are yet to subscribe, take a moment to subscribe. Let me read it. Let me take some comments. Some comments I'll be, like I said, drop your comment, ask question, I will respond to you. You know, this is my thing. I'm a political scientist. Ask me questions. Don't just sit down and be watching. You know, and take a moment to subscribe. This is a professional channel. We don't abuse here. We don't curse here. No matter how intelligent you think your comment is, Dr. Deji wants to read that comment. It is not what you don't know that matter. No. It is what you are willing to know that matters. So even if you have not opportune to go to school, maybe you don't have money to go to school, maybe your parents were disadvantaged at the time they don't send you to school, but you want to learn some things, I bring you free knowledge for free. You know, free. In fact, one of the things that is coming on this channel is you will give me topic. Say, Dr. Deji, I want you to come and treat this topic. Can you? I will fix a time, I'll fix a date, I will announce it. Is that topic that will come and treat? Like somebody told me yesterday, somebody has a question about IMF, World Bank. I've said I will fix a date whereby I will talk about IMF, how IMF and World Bank, what their loan is doing to African countries and how they are putting African countries in chains. I will give a date for that. It will be a special, it will be like a lecture. When this platform expands and I expand the something, that's why I said people should subscribe, so that YouTube can give me more opportunities. YouTube can give me more leverage to operate. Please subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. If you are just watching me for the first time, please. So that I can have more room to operate. It will pay you. Me, the knowledge already there with me. I won't share them with you. Allow me. Let me take some comments, because I've seen that some people, you know, are currently subscribing. So let me use the opportunity to take comment. You see, Miranda says, I'm right here. It also says, right from Cameroon. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. He says, I like real brains like yours. Now God, my brother, now God. No be new. All thanks to God. I appreciate you. He said, most of our live broadcasts are pastors and prophets. So you are different. Thank you. Hey, my people, now just like to they drag me to go different topic. Eh? You see, that thing that you want to drag me, that's another topic on his own. That's another topic on his own. Whereby Africans, see, oh my God, if you don't subscribe and turn on the notification button, you are missing, I tell you. There are two types of succumb. Let me just give my brother AC Miranda 2 minutes. There are two types of succumb in the life of a man. Life was short, nasty, and brutal. The natural succumb and the spiritual succumb. The natural succumb should be provided by the government, which is the electricity, good education, and then the spiritual succumb. Maybe you sleep, you have evil dreams, you know, you want to worship your God, God should bless you. Those are spiritual succumb. But what we have is people are now seeking the natural from the spiritual, whereby people will go to church to be praying for job. No, it is not. You are going to the wrong place. Hold your government accountable. It is your government that is supposed to provide the job. It is your government that you're supposed to provide. So, because we have a place whereby government is not functioning and the spiritual side is being populated, people are trooping into the spiritual, trooping into church. That's why we have a lot of pastors and prophets. And it is only few of them that God called. Some, it is unemployment that called them. After they've been unemployed for years, and they say people they just go church, they too they became pastors. Some, it is this high social life. Daddy, mommy in the Lord, mommy. that call them. If you see your pastor, you quickly kneel down. But if you see your parent, you say, Mommy, well done. That's right, my brother. You see, Miranda, that's another topic on his own for another day. But at least I've given you a little tip, you know. I will visit that up. That's why I said subscribe. Stay tuned, you know. Chief King says, no matter what for Nigeria to stand on, it fits as giant of Africa here must be peace. How can insecurity be solved? I'll just answer you straight. Insecurity can be solved when people don't come to the table with greed. Simple. I don't want to do long analysis because I still want to take comment from my people. Any comment you drop, I promise that I must read it. Here is your channel. Everybody has sense of belonging. This is a community. We don't bully people. We don't curse people. We don't say, oh, you are speaking nonsense, get out. No. Speak that nonsense. I want to read it. Say that nonsense. I want to hear it. If you are speaking nonsense now, and I can assure you, and you are listening to my channel every time, by the next 2-3 months, you start speaking sense. In fact, you will be forced to say, Deji, I want to send you money. Deji, I have a gift for you. How can I deliver it to you? Because why? I don't receive before. I don't get sense about all these things, but now my knowledge don't increase. I'll be happy that I've made impact. So yeah, we don't rubbish people. No. That is the last thing I can ever take on this platform. No, we don't rubbish people. We love everybody. We want to hear everybody. You know? So as I'm saying, how can insecurity be solved? When people don't come to the table with greed. Your neighbor work hard. You don't work hard. You want to rob your neighbor. You are a greedy man. There will be insecurity. You, government official, you want to turn all the money of government, money that people supposed to use to be successful, you want to steal it. Then people don't have jobs. They are now turning into criminal. There will be insecurity. So the answer is how insecurity can be solved, according to my brother Chief King. You know, this my broadcast today is long, but you guys are enjoying me and I'm enjoying you too. I could have been doing other things. I could have been doing research. I could have been studying. I could have been, I'm an academic. But you guys are enjoying me. I'm doing communities. I'm sharing my brain with you. You guys are commenting. You are subscribing. You are liking. You are loving me. I'm loving you. We are gaining from each other. So if you are here to subscribe if you are watching me for the first time, God bless you. So insecurity can be solved when people don't come to the table with greed. So long as you are greedy, I am greedy, the politician is greedy, the pastor is greedy, the imam is greedy, insecurity can never be solved. So how can it be solved? Insecurity be solved? Don't come to the table with greed. Because this topic that you just asked me, how can insecurity be solved? It's a topic on its own that if I'm to give you expert, findings of research, doctoral research, master research, publications, I'll be quoting scholars for you about how insecurity, see, if you just ask me how insecurity can be solved, if I want to do a lecture on it, I won't just tell you. I'll first of all tell you what is insecurity. What is the basis of insecurity? How did insecurity become a regional phenomenon, a global phenomenon? Then I can now tell you how insecurity can be solved. That is a real lecture. And that's why you need to stay tuned to this channel and hear from experts. But what I can say is, my brother Chief King, insecurity will be solved when people don't come to the table with greed. In Nigeria, there's too much greed. You don't want to work. Your neighbor is working. You look at, you want to rob your neighbor. You and your friend do a contract. You can be saying, I go share 60-40. You want to collect all the 100. Greed. Politician, you want to steal every money you've been stealing. You still want to steal. Greed. You that they gave contract to to build road. You didn't build the road. People are dying on that road. That child that his or her father died on that road has turned into an orphan, cannot go to school, now turned into a criminal. Now greed cause am where that guy turn like that. Hope you get my point, chicken. So if I can just give you just one answer, don't come to the table with greed. Let me go on. I love to read your comment. Willie says correct. Isidori also says Lee YK. I think that should be Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore. You know, when Lee Kuan Yew was being buried, I was in Singapore at that time when they were doing his lying in state. When Lee Kuan Yew was being buried, I was in Singapore that year. I witnessed his lying in state in Singapore. Great guy, I must say. Lee Kuan Yew, great guy. Those are leaders. When we say leaders, those are not the one that they will deceive you. And they say Baba. At the end of the day, after you say Baba, your life is in misery. You don't have food to eat. Banditry go, they kill you. Not the one that they say, oh, Emi Lokon, Amagbe Wale. You say you will be Wale. When price of fuel is 180 something, you reach there, you base okay. You say you will be Wale. But you base okay. From 180 something, now it is about 1,000. You guys should go and read about Lee Kuan Yew. So, you see, Miranda says Lee Kuan Yew consciously made Singapore a great country with very little resources. But Nigeria, with all its natural resources, intellectuals, diaspora, etc., has not even taken off the ground. Nigeria needs... Is that the end of the comment? Okay. I think that's the end of the comment. Great comment from you, Isidore. Sorry if I pronounce your name correctly. Incorrectly. Great comment from you. And it shows that at least you have some knowledge. For you to mention Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore, those are one of the great leaders. You know, Malaysia is the same as Singapore. Singapore got its independence from Malaysia. Malaysia ousted Singapore before, but Singapore broke away from Malaysia. I've been to Singapore before. Like I told you, during Lee Kuan Yew's birthday, I was even in Singapore. Great country, small country, but Singapore is a country I recommend for you if you have money, if you are looking for somebody, if you are looking for a place to go. Singapore's economy is like American economy. They spend Singaporean dollars. Good, small country, but very good country. The security in Singapore, let me tell you something. I've been to Malaysia. I've lived in Malaysia. See, in Singapore, in Malaysia, their camera is all those small ones. But you see Singapore camera, it be like all those bazooka. It's long like this. As you come like this, camera go focus you straight. The security is top notch. Their street is clean. Their economy is buoyant. It's like a Western economy. Singapore. I recommend Marina Bay. Marina Bay in Singapore. You know that if you Google Singapore, you see that two building. That's something like a boat is standing on it. That's something like a boat. On that something, there's a big swimming pool there. If you want to live life, if God bless you, if you want to enjoy life, I recommend Singapore for you as one of choice destination. Then come back and write me and say, oh, Dr. This is my experience about Singapore. Marina Bay, Singapore. You know, that they are white something that used to bring out water. I was there. In fact, if I know that somebody will bring up Singapore, maybe I could have bring out some picture from my system and show great country, you know. I can see some people just join us. Please make sure you subscribe. Subscribe and turn on your notification button. Let me continue taking your comments, you know, before I wrap up and go. I must read every comment. I love everybody. I love you all, you know. You can see it's not easy. Yeah? Sincerely, it's not easy. This is my 3.5 hours on this broadcast. And I've touched on different things back to back. Because why? This is my thing. I'm a political scientist. I'm very resourceful in this thing. Very resourceful. I didn't go and buy my PhD. The one they go and buy in Benin Republic, that they'll go and buy honorary doctorate. And they'll be calling themselves doctor. No, I earned my PhD. I use this my head to read. There was a time I was reading 15 hours a day. Yes, you heard me right. While I was at the University of Nottingham in UK. for my masters. There was a time I was reading 15 hours a day to meet up. Now that brain, they give you now free of charge. So you better share this channel to other people and tell them to come and subscribe. Let them come and learn free knowledge. Now, as a Prince Will says, my brother, you are right. Right on. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. Odidiomo. I hope I'm correct. Odidiomo. You know, there's a line on my phone. So if your name falls along that line, there's this line. My phone fell down, so I may not be able to see the full name, and I may pronounce it miscorrectly, but at least, you know I'm referring to you. God bless you. I think that's Odidiomo. You know, it says, my brother, it says, what is your point? I think you heard the point. Then he also made another question. You are 100% right. So that means, you know, I've addressed the point you're asking about. As a Prince Will says, God bless you, specialist. God bless you too, my brother. God bless you. You know, Eunice Adjola or something like that. Send an emoji. You know, God bless you. Chizuru says, Boa Refinery already has a license and is almost completed. And we have several modular refineries. So Glow is available. God bless you. It must be available. It must be available. And government should be unbiased. You see, now, if we have so many refineries, you know what it will mean? If MTN charges is high, you go to Glow. If Glow don't give free call, MTN they give, you go to MTN. Some people even have 2-3 SIMs. At the end of the day, that's what I want to see. And should I tell you, if that happens, Dangote will behave himself. So it's very important. So don't just rejoice that, oh, we now have Dangote refinery. No, as you are rejoicing, put government feet on fire. Oh yeah, begin license everybody that is qualified, so that the market can be perfect competitive. You know, God bless you, Chizuru, for the comment. You know, nice comment. Esther Ewe sorry, there's a line on my phone. You know, my phone fell down, so it may affect the pronunciation of your name. Apologies if I mispronounce it, but at least you know I'm referring to you. Esther says Dangote, a monopoly. Exactly, a very dangerous monopoly at that. Stephen Wusu says, please, what are we doing now? What we are doing now is we are to buy fuel for 800 and something naira, over 1,000 naira. Stephen Vusu says you are just on point. God bless you, my brother. God bless every one of you. You know. So I think it's time. Let's wrap up and go and rest. You know. It's been a marathon broadcast. I've been from my time here. I've been doing this for 3 hours 42 minutes. If you join late, I talk about the 250 million that was that the office of the first lady spent on event or decoration, and I gave an outline. Let me just say the outline before I go. Maybe you can go and watch it. I spoke about why government contracts are always expensive. Why government projects and contracts are always expensive. The house will bid for 2 million. Government will build it for 200 million. Why? I've addressed it earlier in this video. I spoke about 250 million. It's chicken change for Remi Tinubu, because her husband has been the governor of Lagos for 8 years, the political godfather in Lagos since 1999, the political godfather in Southwest, and now the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So 250 million is chicken change. But if 250 million is also big money, because 250 million in 200 times for different events is big money. That will run into billions, every billions of naira. You know, I spoke about what that 250 million could have done for people in Nigeria, the poor, the have-nots, the talakawas, the mekunus. I spoke about what that 250 million could have done for them. So if you've missed it, sorry, maybe after this video, maybe you can just reverse back and enjoy yourself. You know. Then I spoke about how many okada, how many Marwa, how many grinding machine it will buy. Then, because I don't hate anybody, I spoke about the good side of Remi. I said, Remi has been a cooperative wife. It's not easy to be married to a man like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It was a detailed analysis. So if you are just joining or you join halfway, you don't miss. You know? So make sure you subscribe so that next time as I come online and I do election, I get great analysis. Oh, as a political scientist, watch out. You know. Then I talked about, I blessed my people with one knowledge, which is called ITNO, which is in the name of. In the name of. Then I gave 8 points of why in the name of usually prosper. In the name of is how they do something in the name of the president, in the name of governor. How ordinary Nigerians too will take card of a senator and take it to an office. You that have third class, you take it there and say, I'm from Senator. They say, oh, you have voted, they'll give you job in the name of. It was a detailed analysis. And I gave 8 points of why in the name of is thriving, or what could be making it thriving in the Nigerian governance and politics. I said, number 1, corruption. Number 2, when the institutions of the country are weak. People that collected 250 million, even if Remi Tinubu doesn't know about it, the EFCC cannot arrest them. The DSS cannot touch them. Why? Because they are working in the office of the First Lady. When the institutions of the state are weak, ITNO will thrive. Number 3, I talk about ineffective National Assembly. The National Assembly is the one to be scrutinizing all these things. You know, I spoke about lack of internal checks and balances. The 5th one was internal conspiracy. The 6th one is when you are a mediocre leader, anything goes. If you are a leader that anything goes. I spoke about impatience, laziness to scrutinize subordinate, and over dependency on other people. Then I spoke about 8, over trusting your aides. It's been a wonderful time with you, great people. I look forward to making this happen with you again. Please subscribe, turn on the notification button, share this platform with people. If you've learned anything today, the greatest thing that you can do today is, as I have decided to spend my time to share the knowledge with you, please, you too, don't be stingy. Share with other people. Recommend this channel for other people. Let us all gain from each other. You understand? It's very important. That your friend that doesn't know much about politics and governance, recommend this channel. Tell him, go and listen to Dr. Omoshola Deji. Help other people. An informed society is a developed society. God bless you all. I've been doing this for 3 hours, 47 minutes. You know, hopefully I see you tomorrow. If I'm not able to see you tomorrow, maybe I see you on Sunday. You know, we make it happen by the special grace of God. I love you all, sincerely. Have a great night. Bye.